Okay, so it's just on 5 class 4, but I think we'll make it stay. Just to like take this opportunity to thank Crown Norwegian Darts for live streaming. I know the numbers even on Facebook today are well over a couple of thousand hits, so it's certainly getting out there. Good for the darts and keeps the rest of New Zealand up to speed with what's going on in the health. Okay, let's make a start. On board one, Jamie Roberts.
Kia ora koutou katoa, nai mai haere mai, and welcome to the playoffs for DPNZ for a place on the world stage at the New Zealand Masters. We're into the knockout stages, so we're going to start streaming those pretty shortly. But we're here with Jamie's here. We found Jamie. We're here with Jaymie-Hilton and Mark Cleaver. Mark, we'll start with you. You were just over for the World Cup. Tell us a bit about your experience over there.
Oh, it was amazing. The support from the people that helped me get me there anyway. Big thanks to them. But what an experience. It's just one of those things I can tick off. One of the bigger achievement in darts is always wanting to represent New Zealand in a World Cup scenario, and finally say, yeah, I've done it, So, just a great experience. Probably double six still going to hold me. Still can't believe I wasn't in there, but it was close. I felt more gutted for Hopewell because I felt like I let him down, but he's, we got 100% positive feedback from everyone, so it's been amazing. Back to reality now.
And you haven't had to play in the qualifier because you're already through, so you're here to qualify for the shot in Sydney. So
we'll just see how we go. Got the knockout round now for the New Zealand Masters. So we've got this man standing right beside me here, Jamie. He's wish him all the best. I like to see him up there.
And Jamie, tell us, we're probably going to have to move pretty soon, but you were at the Nationals recently. Tell us about your week in the Nationals.
As always, it's a big week. It's a good week. It's a great time. You've got a whole week of darts. You don't have to worry about work, and you can just, I'm not going to say completely unwind. You have to stay sharp to the task at hand, but it was a good time, and I knew with me old mate Mark here being overseas, my normal pairs partner, we couldn't play pairs anyways with different regions, but he beat me in the final last year and things like that, so I knew I had to focus up, do a job, take care of the job at hand. I wanted to make the New Zealand team again because we had such a good time in Aussie, and this year being in South Korea, I just thought that's an incredible opportunity, and I was lucky enough to make the team. Had a ripper of a week. I lost the final in the singles, unfortunately, to Max. But credit to Max. He absolutely just showed up on the day, rocked through everyone, and got the job done. And that's what darts is about. Rankings don't matter. Just how you do on the day matters. And similar to today and tomorrow and tonight, you just I felt pretty gutted not to qualify based on points. I was 5th in the rankings, but doesn't mean anything now. I just have to dig deep, play well on the day. Everyone's got the same opportunity as I have. This fella's, there was no doubt he wouldn't qualify. He is that good. He was always going to qualify. And we're all proud of him for how he played over in Germany. I know he's gutted about that double six, but we are so proud of him for having a look at that double six. His perspectives about it, and played all right in sections, but completely reset, just focus up, and I want this so bad, but a lot of people here want it equally as bad, so just show it means more to me, hopefully, just dig deep and just cross over the line, but I can't, if I lose, then I can't be too upset. I've got another opportunity this evening, another opportunity tomorrow, but let's just hope it doesn't go that far and we get through today.
Good stuff, mate. All right, well, I think they're going to be playing this board, so we'll have you guys in commentary anyway later on, so we'll be up with the first match very shortly. Awesome. Cheers, guys.
Awesome.
talk to some random people around the room, go see our bets.
We could do. We've got a roving mic here. Knockout stages beginning. So we're into the business end of the tournament. 12 spot on the world New Zealand Masters stage is up for grabs. Play on Sky Sports in New Zealand against some of the best players in the world. Big prize. And we got the coach here on the roving mic. Coach, you're through. Who have we got?
I got Emilio.
First
up. Yep.
Oh, no easy games in the knockout stages, coach.
Never.
But you're not an easy game either, so best of luck.
Well, you just have to.
Oh, and here is Emilio. He's trying to intimidate you before the game starts.
Oh, is it? Do I have?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh, right.
I had no idea.
You are matched in the first knockout stage.
Good to know. I was just running around like a headless chicken trying to find out where I was playing.
We are live, by the way. How was your trip down? Did you come down with Jaymie?
No.
Oh, Caleb.
I came down yesterday morning after work. I drove down and I stayed with David Adams.
Yeah.
And so we came in this morning.
Oh, we're standing in a bad spot here.
Yeah, so just spent the day chilling out yesterday and mentally preparing for today.
Yeah.
Going all right. What about you guys?
We came up, just in the car, so an 8-hour journey.
I did see that.
8-9 hours.
Oh, nice drive.
Yeah, lots of rain and time.
I might go chalk that game.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
Yep.
Alright, Jaymie, it's heads or tails. Heads for Jaymie. Heads it is. Jaymie for the bill first.
Still rolling the chalkers from 13, 14, and 15. And I get the plays. Come on, guys, if you're not playing,
Who's that?
let's get the game going.
Right side. Jaymie Robb, go first. Best of 7, game on.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing the streaming. So. All right, so we've got the knockout stages going on right now. Nicole Renault and Josh Walters. Jack Shepherd, David Adams. That's a good quality game. Ben Robb against Alec Jessup. Mark Cozzi, Anthony Benitez. Anthony Benitez averaging the highest of the tournament so far. And we have in the commentary booth Mr. STD. Spin those discs. Spin those discs. DJ, weren't you?
Hello everyone, it's awesome to be here at the Howitt Club today. We're into the finals, it's going to be a fantastic time. We've got a good game up on the first board here, on our stream board. Jaymie Robert Jones and Jonty Reede. Jamie's actually come through top of his group, looked absolutely solid all day. So we'll see where we go to. But fantastic venue. I mean, what can you say about the venue, Gobbler?
I agree. Fantastic. Very welcoming. Good beers on tap. Good food. Good friendly people.
They've even got a little area you can charge your phone.
I mean, that just tops it off, doesn't it? Somewhere you can charge your phone. In this day and age, when your phone is dead, you may as well be dead.
Life is not a little. Fantastic. It's been an awesome day so far, and so we've actually got 2 tournaments. There's one after this one, believe it or not.
We are very lucky to have the Oceanic qualifier at the conclusion of this, which will be straight knockout. So we're basically going to be streaming for the next 6 or 7 hours.
Wow,
that's a long time.
But look,
it's all fun and games right now, but maybe not later.
There's a huge amount at stake here. I mean, you know, you win this qualifier, you literally get on the stage. You get to play. You likely play your Luke Littler.
You could play Luke Littler if you win this.
Humphreys, Aspinall, Robb Cross wouldn't be that hard. But you know, there is some.
Well, he might not be allowed in the country if he's.
That was a couple of years ago. It's poor Robb Cross can't get away with that. We love you, Rob, if you're listening.
Yeah, he must be listening. Yeah, sure he's listening.
But now, on a serious note, we're pretty excited about today. Who's your money on? Would you say? Not that we're gambling.
We're not promoting gambling unless TAB's listening and would like to sponsor. Then we'll lay the odds. Well, can't see past Ben Robb as probably the favourite, but the man practising in front of us here, Jaymie-Hilton-Jones, is going to be in the mix, no doubt. Frank Bush is actually playing phenomenal darts right now. Not someone that you'd necessarily think of as a top contender, but he is throwing well. Anthony Benitez is throwing very well.
Anthony Benitez actually was top of the average for the day, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah. Jack Shepherd's in there. Mr. Caden Milne, who's just walked in front of us, will always be one of the favourites. But it's a random draw, so you could get some of the big names meeting each other early on in this knockout, and there could be some carnage here today. Let's see how it goes. But Benitez top averages. I don't want to read too much into the averages, but it's an indicator of the kind of form these guys are in. Often they don't need to bring their A game to the round robin stage. They can kind of take the foot off the gas, the top guys, but knockout stages you just can't. You're going to be facing 75 plus average players guaranteed, so you've got to play quality. There's Jamie Roberts 1-0 up on Jonty Reede. I believe we need Shambles here because he knows a lot more about the regional players, but Jonty Reede might be up a hut, maybe. I might be wrong, but I know he's handy. I do know he's handy. This is where you get the commentator's curse when he hits in a 20. No, it's 41. Yeah, give us a plug the YouTube a little bit. Give us a follow. We're live on there. We want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. That would be a pretty cool achievement, I'd say.
We really appreciate it if everyone watching could subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow darts in New Zealand, so if you love the darts, give us a follow.
Subscribe to my Substack as well.
Link in the bio.
I don't think it is, but
that's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah. Just say it. It doesn't even have to be there. You just say link in the bio. Right, Jamie Roberts 2-0 up on Jonty Reede, averaging 82, so he's playing pretty well at the moment.
So what we've got is we're in the round 1 of a knockout, so this is top 64. So yeah, I think we'll kick through them. They've all started and all kicked off. Just a brilliant venue here, brilliant venue. There's, 30 boards is there? Big up to the Howick team.
Howick. Yeah, there's quite a few boards. It's all been done 6 a.m. They came in here to set everything up. Got it done in about 2-3 hours, and it's a proper darts venue. Lots of space, nice temperature, not too hot, not too cold.
So how's the game going? Let's talk through that. 2-0 to Jamie Roberts. Not massively unsurprising.
And the players seem to have disappeared, so maybe just gone for a toilet break. Time out.
Midway through a set.
Time out.
That would be unlikely.
Or the camera's in the way of their throwing and Phil's on the laptop annoying them.
Got a bit of a pause in play here. We're not quite sure what's happening.
Just 13 people interested right now, but maybe we need better commentators. Tell us what you'd like. We're amazing. Yeah, it was a bit of a delay, eh? Technical issues. Obviously everything reliant on technology, so as soon as it fails, you're in trouble. Jack, tell us, what do you think the players are going through right now with this break in play? It must be very difficult to really refocus your mind.
These guys are athletes.
Tell us what they're thinking.
These guys are athletes. You can see, just looking around the room today, there's a huge amount of athleticism. And so, yes, it's hard, but mental strength, no problem. He'll be fine. I mean, he'll be used to playing for his local pub or club and having to wait for someone who's taken a lead.
The chalk up, yeah.
Yeah, so this is probably quite normal. This is a particularly long break. I really hope they don't have to reset the score here. That would be a massive shame.
The anticipation's killing me. Something has gone terribly long, but the hatchet's there.
Actually, to be honest, for Jonty, this
Just moving the commentary box over. We're actually sat in the practice area of the fucking right in the middle, right in the middle of all the practice boards. We just get put where we're told.
So it'll be interesting with this break that's just happened. Actually, this could do Jonty well. Just a quick change of mindset. They're back on now. Let's see how it pans out.
So, Jack, you are a qualified sports psychologist, I believe.
That is absolutely correct. I've been doing that for a few years now.
You got a certificate?
I did, yeah.
You made it on ChatGPT?
Watched a few YouTube channels.
That's why we brought you along here, just for that real mental insight of what the players are going through today.
Well, I can't play darts, so no. I mean, I'd love to take part in one of these. It's just you wouldn't get very far. But I can hit about a 60 average, on a good day.
Yeah, I'm about a 37 average. Yeah, that's about where I stand. So, I mean, I might get one dart and a double in one of these tournaments.
What was that? A nice cheeky 140 there from Jonty. And this is what I mean about having that break. It's that slight change in mindset. It's that flip over from one state to the next, psychological state.
Well, I mean, this is almost like, imagine the butterfly effect of if we didn't have that break and we'd be watching a completely different game now. Who would know?
Maybe it was done on purpose, just to put Jamie off.
Yeah, Jamie Roberts knows how to throw a dart. He's usually around that sort of late 70s, early 80s average.
So quick question for you, Gobbler. Why drowning prevention darts? What's that all about?
Do you not know, Jack?
I'm asking.
Well, drowning prevention darts has a long backstory, but essentially we're building and growing the game of darts while raising awareness for drowning prevention because, as you know, we're affiliated with the Splash Save business, which is a social enterprise that teaches parents to teach their kids water safety, and as a way of raising money for that social enterprise, we do darts, we stream, we do exhibitions, events, because we love darts. We love the game, and it's a fun way of raising a bit of money and raising a bit of awareness as well, and growing New Zealand darts together. Would you add anything?
Just if you're a parent out there, the number one thing that keeps your children safe in, on and around water is active supervision. So always being at arm's length. If I could give away one message today on drowning prevention, it would be that. To our 13 watchers, never know.
I think we just changed maybe one life. You know, maybe not.
Maybe, you never know.
Maybe not. Probably none, but.
And just as we were saying, you know, Jonty's taken that game out. He's now 3-1 down, but he's at least got one off the board, and that could now give him the edge for a very, very tidy little comeback.
Jamie's just consistently averaging 82. I don't think that's barely moved in the last couple of legs. He's throwing really well, and Jonty's just looks like he's playing a bit of catch up here.
Last 140 will help.
Jamie Roberts commonly more familiar on the Darts Council circuit than the DPNZ.
Oh, yeah.
I've got hiccups, so I'm just going to try and work through those. This is gold content. But yeah, Jamie normally on the WDFs. I think he played a few last year. Sometimes you've got to kind of either commit to one or the other. A lot of the dates clash. They don't quite work well enough together, those calendars. So often players are left with a bit of a decision. There's Jonty.
Just player being put off there, Jonty, a little bit by the noise of the board next to him. Can be a bit tough for these pros, you know. But
yeah.
Hey, if you're going to get on the stage, you're going to get noise.
There we go. Yeah, that's great sports psychology insight there from the registered psychologist.
There we go. Jonty's coming back. Double 12. Oh, unlucky. Lots of misses.
So Jamie Roberts to take the game. A nice pop two-darter for the Aucklander from Birkenhead RSA. And he's gone into tops. And he'll take 80 from that. Oh no. No, he was out. Double 10, wrong bed, bust. Jamie, 40 for the win.
Just having a look around the room, there's some pretty sort of senior players here today. We've got Cleaver, who'll be playing this evening, I believe, at 7. I noticed Johnny Tartar's turned up. Now, they've both qualified already for the New Zealand Darts Masters, so they'll be playing in the evening game, which is qualifying, I believe, is that for Wollongong, is that right?
Wollongong.
Which is, you know, equally big stage, very exciting.
All right, so we've got a few results in Frank the Tank, who's been informed today. He won 4-1. Troy Henderson knocked out Jordan White. I don't know much about Troy, but no, Jordan, he's a top player, so Troy's through. Jack Shepherd 4-1 against David Adams. Honui Hira is 4-0 against Paul Mangino.
Big Rig just finished as well.
And the Big Rig 4-2 with an 86 average. Jamie Roberts is on 10. This one's got a little bit messy.
Hey, we've all been there.
Double 5.
Oh, he knows it.
And there he takes it out. Jamie Roberts 4-1. Average dropped a little bit in that last set. Dropped about 10 points, but it was a pretty solid performance. Comfortably through.
Right, I think we're going to go to a quick ad break now whilst we have
We're going to advertise things to you. Get your tickets for the ANZ Premier League. Support New Zealand Darts. Come have a good night out. It's a bit like the Sevens. It's a good... Bring your mates who aren't even into darts, still have a good time. Dress like Hulk Hogan.
It really is going to be fantastic, to be quite honest. Got some music playing now.
All right, we'll be back shortly. Couple more updates. Craig Caldwell, who's been previously on the big stage, just gone out in the first round of knockouts to Chad Beasley, 4-3, averaging 85 as well, so playing pretty well. But wasn't enough. Brian Corbett's through 4-1. So yeah, a couple of upsets. You would have thought CC would have made it a little bit further, but there is always tomorrow and tonight for the New Zealand, the New South Wales Pro Tour.
On board 1, Harrison Donegan, Reede and Hamill, and Jonty to mark points. On board 8, Reede 4, Nevin Filimoeatu, and Jaymie-Hilton. On board 9, Emilio Robb, Damien Luca, and Patrick Moore to mark. Thank you.
Tommy Gunn's also through, one of the up and comers on the dart scene these days. Jaymie-Hilton is averaging 125 at the moment. I think that's you might just correct me, it's like 11 darter in the first leg for 125 average. 11 or 12 I'd suggest. He's 2-0 up now, averaging 96. Yeah, it'd be good to... Jamie's definitely one of the favourites. Ben Robb, Hiton-Jones, I'd say, would be the top two most likely to make it, and it would be cool to see Jamie up there. It might be his time. He's already playing the World Cup in South Korea. He qualified for that. He's established himself as a top 8 player in New Zealand. Maybe even sort of knocking on the door of the top 4 or 5. So this young man's going places. Still only about 25, I believe.
I mean, it's early in his game, but he's hitting 100 average. You know, doesn't get much better. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, he's looking hungry.
So we're just finding out who we've got up next on board 1.
On board 2, Andrew Peters.
Looks like Brad Hamill is playing Harrison Donegan. Should be a pretty good game. Harrison played one of our Cleaver Classics recently. He's a northern monkey like myself from the northwest of England. Unlike yourself, Jack, you're a southern fairy, I think they're known as.
Luton.
Is that posh, Luton?
It was voted the worst place in the country, actually.
Okay, not the world.
Close. No, it's great to see people from all over New Zealand and all over the world, really. We've got, I believe there's some Filipino players today, we've got some Chinese players that have been pretty fantastic. Also
Japanese.
great to see a number of female athletes here today. So we've got Scots. Everywhere you go, you find a Scotsman.
USA.
Couple of USA.
Little bit of an international flavour.
China.
We're very much looking forward to continuing to grow darts, and I think some of the big tours, and we've obviously got a big event happening in Wellington in November, and that's going to be the big stage. So these guys are going to get an opportunity to play. The likes of Simon Whitlock's going to be there, one of Australia's absolute legends. So we're looking forward to it. It's the ANZ Premier League, and if you scan that QR code there, you can actually buy tickets, and Drowning Prevention gets a small percentage of that ticket, so please go for it.
Ben, Robb and Jack Shepherd are playing in the last 32, so that's quite a big game, because Jack's one of the contenders here today for sure. So that's a big game early on.
I might be wrong here, but I believe Jack is in the New Zealand team this year.
He's in
the first reserve.
The WDF first reserve. But
great young player.
From what I understand, Johnny will not be going to the World Cup, so Jack will have that place. Hot off the press, probably not, but Caleb Hope, 35 average. I mean, he's the average is about 80. Something's gone wrong in that leg, but he's up 1-0. That'll come up a little bit. That's my average, 35. I can do that. Oh, so they're still pulling off here, Hamill and Harrison Donegan. The most entertaining part of a darts game. Everyone loves a ball off, don't they?
Love a good ball off.
All right, so ball off done. Brad Hamill. Brad Hamill, I believe, from the South Island. He was representing Southland in the Nationals just recently. The Southland team that won the Nationals recently. The men's team, that is.
And I believe they got into the final against Capital, did they? Our Wellington crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Motueka every year. That's a pretty much a week of darts, I believe.
Yeah. Papa T. 99 players, Papa T. We're playing today for this one. So it's a good turnout for this tournament. Expecting quite a lot less for the qualifier for New South Wales. Maybe about 50.
I did try and encourage Gobbler to be the 100th player, but he wasn't interested.
Nobody needs to see that. Nobody.
Just me, or was that like the longest pull off ever?
It was, the bill off was about 10 minutes.
Here we go, we're underway.
On board 2, Jamie Roberts, Jordan
Harrison Donegan plays up at Birkenhead RSA, that's his home club. I've seen Harrison, he's been winning quite a few tournaments. He is a really handy player. He's a 75, he can average up in the 80s as well. There's no reason why someone like Harrison can't make that stage. Yeah. So yeah, Birkenhead RSA is Harrison Donegan's club. Yeah, good lad, good character is Harrison. Normally plays the WDFs as well.
Yeah, playing both, that's a lot of darts. I mean, you're pretty much playing most weekends, I'd say.
What have we got? Jaymie-Hilton-Jones is sitting down, so I'm suggesting that he's probably smoked that game. Let's have a little look.
He did win that one in the end, I think, with an 87 average.
87 average, 4-zip. If you do that all day today, you'll at least be getting into the sort of quarters, semis, but that's a great start from JHJ. Kaitaya Fire.
Just a call out as well to coach Damien Anuka, who's playing at the moment.
Like Emilio Hobble Grayson, currently one leg down.
He's one leg down to Emilio.
He's come back strong. 2-ton pluses.
Yeah, there it is.
Tony Lee, Caden Milne. Caden 1-0 up. Again, another favourite for the stage. I think he's been up there at least twice. Beat Fallon Sherrick back in 2022. The Half Stubby or Smiley, who knows? He's got a few nicknames.
Yeah, I think
Brad Hamill, I feel like Hamill's the guy from Star Wars, right? Should he be the Force, maybe?
That's Luke Skywalker was a Hamill, I think.
Yeah, that's what. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but when I see the name Hamill, it just makes me think of Luke Skywalker. There's a nickname there somewhere.
The Padawan.
Well, yeah. This is a good nickname generator table.
If you do need a nickname, chuck it in the chat and we'll happy to help.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and we'll come up with a nickname for you.
Brad was lucky to win that one. He did well. He was all the way down and then just had a bit of a nightmare on the doubles, but managed to get out just in the nick of time.
What do we got here? Josh Walters and Brian Corbett playing each other. Tom McCulloch's back in action.
And also just want to give a big shout out to the Death Throw crew in Wellington Darts. Luke, aka The Difference, one of the best players in Wellington Darts right now, is watching live. Just want to say a big hello.
That's lovely. All right, Harrison Donegan. He's gone into the. I'm not sure what he's going for there. Oh, he's taking it out. I'm drinking currently the Mouth Party by Double Vision Brewing. Shout out to them. A lovely drink. Alan Skayman is down 1-0 against Aaron Davis. Daniel Snooks in action. Caleb Hope. Not sure what's going on in Caleb's game. He's only averaging 44, which is about half what he normally averages, so that's kind of odd. Really not sure what's going on there. Must be something not quite right. I mean, he's still 2-1 up.
I mean, your average only matters in relation to the person you're playing.
Yeah.
So I could beat you on a 25 average, for example.
And you might well do that, Jack. Yeah, you just don't know. That's why I gave up darts.
Bit of frustration there from Brad Hamill. It can be a very annoying game, I can tell you.
Mark Cosy in action against Hunter Eyles. Ben Robb 1-0 on Jack Shepherd. Tommy Gunn's 1 apiece.
Coach is going to have to dig deep. He's 2-0 down at the moment.
Tony Lee 1 each against with Caden Mill. little bit quieter in here as players get knocked out and go and head home. Hopefully a few people hang around and watch the games later on. Watch the semis and final.
That's now 2-1 down.
Damien Anuka, our boy, the man who's going to be playing on the Australian darts tour very, very soon, is one each. Just as he made it as a rock star here, won the mixed pairs. He's made it so big, he's leaving us behind. Emilio's now 2-1 up on Damo. And here's the hatchet. Played in one of our tournaments, the Cleaver Classic. Actually, I think he played Cleaver in the semis and only narrowly lost to him. The Ghost Pepper is here. Oh, you left me hanging. Oh, did you do it on purpose?
We did it before.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just wanted to do it again, all right? We're going to put our Ghost Pepper shirts on later.
I mean, ever since you turned me down, the dogs and the two dogs.
I'm booked up, mate.
It's never been the same. So the relationship's gone.
Damn it. We got the Ghost Pepper just here. He's a bit of a rock star. He just sort of turns up halfway through and flies in from Fiji. Jet setter lifestyle, this guy.
And landed the chopper on the roof of the house club.
Great father. My kids are at the airport.
He's abandoned his children. He's abandoned his children to be here.
You're abandoned in the car. So it's not.
Yeah, those poor kids. They're wandering around the Koru lounge. There's free food everywhere.
12 hours in the Cora Lounge.
Oh, my daddy's left me.
Camembert's running low.
Could be worse. Could be worse. So we got Brad Hamill with an opportunity to go 3-1 up, 41. He'll go with the 9-16. Just why is that? Looks like a decent marker though, and he goes further out. Harrison Donegan for a 25. Single 9 for double 8. So it's a breaker throw here, so it's quite a big leg. Hamill takes this, he'll be throwing for the match in the next one. And he's going to the 8. Harrison for double 4, and he pegs it. 2 each. Important leg to hold throw there. Yeah, starting to feels a bit more tense here now. It's getting a little bit quieter. People getting towards the sort of last 32. The nerves are kind of setting in a little bit. Everyone's laser focused on the job in hand.
There's a lot at stake here, you know. Sponsorship. I don't think there's a huge amount of money to get on stages there, but it's, certainly get your name out there, nothing else.
Coach has mounted a comeback. He's back to 2-all now.
Well, you get to that big stage, and it's an opportunity to then go on to play in the Masters finals as well. We've seen hopes get there, and Jonty, you win a game up on that stage, and you'll get invited for that tournament too.
Well, of course, as well. I mean, get on the stage, get a passion for the big stage and the noise and the excitement. Head to Q School and bam. Now we only have one New Zealand pro on the PDC tour in Hopai Huha. It's done an okay job. It's been tough, I think. It's hard being away from New Zealand for a long time, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's the big struggle with a lot of these players is when they've all their family and they have to up and go and chase the dream over in England, because you can't make it professionally as a dart player in New Zealand at this point. But that might come one day where you can make at least a half decent living, that you can maybe even just be a part-time dart player. But you've got to commit. If you want to be a professional, you've got to commit. You've got to head overseas, go to Europe.
Just a big shout out to Dartstream Live. They're doing some awesome things in darts as well. And yeah, agree with you as well around that one-day format. It's good fun.
Oh, so are you, Dartstream Live. Are you the Aussie folks?
Yeah.
Our Aussie friends across the Tasman?
Yeah, they do some fantastic things. I've been watching them a lot recently.
Yeah, well, Big Rig's been over there trying to qualify for the Premier League. Dartstream Live. Yeah, our Aussie friends. Yeah, you're doing a great job. We're getting a bit of inspiration from your streaming, guys.
And the thing I love about what they do, if you go and check out their YouTube channel, DSL or Dartstream Live, you'll notice that they've got an awesome interview format, and they have some of the best players in Australia on. So yeah, go and check them out.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, look who it is.
Oh, Mr. Cleaver. Does he want to sit down? Blessed with the presence of a New Zealand goat.
Well,
how you going, mate? Are you enjoying all this relaxing? You don't have to stress about all this qualifying malarkey?
No, just, what do you call it? Just merging into it slowly. I see my mate up there, John Hurring, he's practicing pretty hard. Scott Menzies up there practicing. I think Scott just flew in from Fiji today. So
he did. He abandoned his children to be here.
Yeah. Oh, what a mean dad.
They're in the Cora Lounge waiting for him.
So best of turnout, 99 players I think they had today. So what I've been seeing, there's been some amazing darts. Mike Day, legend of darts, he's here. Who's
that?
Mike Day.
Right.
Second highest average today, I think.
Yeah, he's playing very well. Yeah, good to see. I think his wife's saying he's 73 or something in a week or so's time. So,
what a story it would be for him to qualify.
Well, it's amazing. Like as you know, I just got back from the Worlds in Germany, but we had a bit of time in Singapore where I got to hang out with Paul Lim for the night and playing darts. I mean, what a great inspiration. He is 72 years old and he's hitting 180s like it's just fun, it's amazing. But saying our age is no barrier, I guess. It's the stamina, how we perceive ourselves with the mental side of darts that can, if you put pressure on yourself, then that's the difference.
Like if you put yourself in the shoes of let's say one of these guys, the guys that are going to probably make the last 4 to maybe even win it and then have to do say a Big Rig or a Jaymie, they've got to play darts all day.
I mean, you got
for the New South Wales one. How would you kind of approach it if you were in their shoes?
Well, you can only just take one game at a time. You don't really want to put pressure on yourself. Like the to hit that finishing line, it's not there. So why put yourself over the finishing line when you're not there? So you just take one game at a time. That's all you can do. The doubles go and they go. If they don't, they don't. So the worst thing you can do is, put yourself over that winning line when you're not there.
On board 10, Tom
But
McCulloch.
a great game here with Donegan Harrison and Brad Hamill. I mean, but there's just about a final there in itself.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier. These are two that both these could make the stage. I wouldn't be surprised to, they both average a solid. They throw a solid mid-70s average when they're on their game. So
I mean,
at least
Harrison, he's been playing well for a while. So, and of course I know what Brad can do. I played him a few times. So yeah, it's on the day. Anything can happen on the day. It's having that mental preparation, keep yourself focused. Once you start putting pressure on yourself, that's pretty hard to try and come back on with your mental ability that's can't handle itself, I guess.
It's so much of a head game than it is an ability, isn't it?
Definitely.
Most people can, if they've got it right up there, they can do it. It's that action, but the head bit.
Well, when you talk about head game, that's when the people start getting data-itis and stuff like that. That's how much, that's the mental side that it can do.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it over the years. That data-itis destroyed a lot of top players, and that's the mental thing.
Yeah, the most famous, I guess, being Eric Bristow was the guy, 5-time world champion, and then all of a sudden something just switched in his brain and he couldn't throw a dart anymore.
Well, Bo Grease had it. She went through it.
Aspinall's had it.
Going through it. And I've known so many of my local dart players that have had it, and they're still going through it, and they're just local dart players. I was like, man, that's still the pressure. Yeah, it's you put the time in practicing at home. Everyone plays good at home, but you bring it to the stage or whatever, and you got to expect what you do at home is going to drop down a couple of notches because she's a different mental side of darts. It's funny. It's like when you're in a boxing ring, I guess your adrenaline kicks in, which is a good thing because your body's designed to take knocks and punishment. But it's not a good thing for darts. You want to be nice and relaxed.
Yeah.
Because once the adrenaline kicks in, the tension comes in. You can't flow it properly. Yeah. It's funny.
Well, that's one of the things I admire about darts players. As for me, being a very social and average darts player, the way that your arm, like, you guys can still throw it. Like you're kind of, it's like, it's the difference between millimeters, whereas when I kind of jerk it, it goes off the board, like that's what I respect about the skill of you guys. And even when you're nervous, you can't quite tell.
Well,
you're not miles away like most regular people.
It's funny because people go, oh man, you don't look nervous, you look so calm. It's like, but deep down I'm like, there's tension there because we're human beings. If we don't, that's the nature. Of everyone hates losing. And that's the body saying we don't want to lose. We want to win.
It's a survival thing, isn't it?
It's funny. Whether it's darts, bowls, golf, whatever, any sport,
I remember talking to Hopes once though, and I remember him saying that he doesn't really get nervous, but maybe there's a bit of truth, because I think that was kind of what I was asking you. I was like, how do you not kind of go, and throw it about a foot away from your target when you're nervous? But he's like, he seems that obviously there will be nerves, but he manages to control them.
Like they say, even when you're on TV and you miss doubles and you hear the comment, the nerves, that's nerves, but it's and I said to Hopes, like in that world, I never felt, I wasn't nervous at all. I felt so calm and collective. Even when we played Argentina and the darts weren't 100%, but I didn't feel no pressure. I felt so good, calm and collective. But if darts don't go in, they don't go in. That's just the way it is. We're human, we can't. One day you can be 100%, next day you're like 50%. That's the game. That's why people love playing it.
Do you think it helps, like being the second in the pair? Because you had Hopes that's been over there and he's a bit more familiar with how it all works, and he could kind of help you, show you how it worked as well. And I know because you've been there before, but did it help to just be kind of the second player in the team a little bit to relax?
Funny you say that because actually Hopes did say, do you want to go for bullseye?
Right.
So
Oh, so could you choose
ask me.
between you? Could you?
Yeah. He asked me if I want to go for bullseye. I mean, we saw each other. We were practicing on the board at the back, and I was actually scoring really well. And he's going, mate, and I was hitting everything. He goes, do you want to go for bullseye?
Yeah.
I said, no, I'd rather follow you.
Yeah.
I said, because you set the benchmark. But the funny thing was, when we had the bull up, with Argentina out the back in hopes, oh, do you want to bull up? I said, no, keep it the same, you bull up. But when he was bulling up, we had there's some ladies out the back in the smoking area or drinking, and they were so noisy. And as Hopes was throwing for bull, they let out this massive scream.
Oh, really?
And which actually threw Hopes off. That's why if you ever saw when he threw for bullseye, it was like, it's quite a way off the target.
Oh, okay.
He got such a fright, and the ref that was doing the ball, he went out and gave him what for. And I said, well, by rights, he should have that throw again. But they choose not to, and then Argentina was right and won the ball. So, but that's the things you see behind
But then
the
there
scenes,
was everyone. You broke the throw each time.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's right.
didn't
That's
you?
right. So-
It probably didn't matter. Well, it did matter, I guess, but no one could hold their throw, and yeah.
But I just saw in hopes he was let down, he's a bit gutted because really, felt like he should have won that ball, and but to miss it that much and then be sort of let down by where they should have said re-throw, because that was like, man, that was out called for,
Yeah.
But that's what people don't see that behind the scenes,
On board one.
But I mean, amazing experience to be there.
No, it was really, especially we were all together in the Bond Sports Bar for the Finland game. We went in there and they opened up early, and it's only it took about 10 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah,
Less.
amazing. Yeah,
but it was so fun to watch you guys and see you hit the doubles and shout and scream. Yeah, it was real good.
So talking to CC and that, they'll I think they came out on the ferry, and like I said, everyone on the ferry was just watching.
Yeah,
the whole it was amazing, So, but it's I mean, I felt like New Zealand did okay. Could have done better, but that's the way it goes, We got August, got the New Zealand Masters there, so try and do what I can do on that stage. So.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a good help for you as well, going through all that. So then it's not the stage isn't going to be as big as a shock because you've just been on it a couple of months earlier.
Yeah. Yes, I was talking to Wayne Mardell, at the Wills, and he said the only way you're going to get better is you got to keep doing it, like on that stage. But we don't get the opportunity enough to like some of these other top players. You can see why they're so good at it. But you watch a lot of the top players when they're on the playing the Pro Tour on the floor. The darts aren't as good. Like some of them love their TV. So their darts pick up when they're on that TV on that stage because they do it so they feel like that's where they deserve to be. But it's definitely a mind game, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, I think even with these events and stuff, like we've got this whole streaming, we've got streaming boards in the main lounge. It'd be cool to see for the final and semis for regular people that aren't into darts just to come wander over and go, look, we've got Cleaver and Ben Robb playing for a place in the Sydney Masters. Come and watch. And seeing two of the top players in the country.
I heard a couple of people that tuned up by the bar area, by the restaurant, and people tuned, darts, can we sit and watch darts? So they just random people that just walked in the club. So.
Yeah. All right, Cleaver. Well, we've got Jaymie-Hilton-Jones playing. Who have we got here? I should be familiar.
Kelemete.
Oh yeah.
From Hamilton. Great player. He can play when he's on.
So Jamie's going to be hungry for this spot. You can tell he's hungry.
He is, definitely.
Feel like he's the next kind of cab off the rank in New Zealand darts to sort of get onto the stage. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Or?
He's a bit like our, I guess, Aussie's Corey Cadby. You know, that full of energy.
But less of the other stuff.
He's my peace partner, so I mean,
fantastic guy. Like even when I was in Germany, he's texting me. You know, he's just saying, "I'm so proud of you. You know, you're just amazing." And what an awesome kid to be doing that. You know, have so much respect for him. You know,
Oh, his attitude. I mean, because what Jaymie, he's about 25, I believe. So he's a pretty young man, but he's got his head on his shoulders. He's quite disciplined. He's got the ingredients for a top darts player.
Incredible. I told him my darting career didn't start till I was in my 40s. So, I mean, 25, man, he's still got 20 odd years. You know, I said to him, it's not about rushing there. It'll happen when it'll happen, you know.
Yeah, like you said, this is a game that you can basically play for decades and decades. So there's no hurry as such. But, yeah, I think Jamie's been knocking on the door. He's had a couple of finals. I think you beat him in a couple of finals.
Yes,
he's been knocking on the door of winning one of these Pro Tours, and so yeah, he's one of the favourites for today for sure.
Yeah, he's hungry, and I mean it just comes down to make sure those doubles in. I guess that's where the finishing line is, making sure the doubles go in when you need them. But Kelemete, he can, when he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
I played Kelemete heaps of times, so I know what he can do. So it'll be an interesting game.
On board 6, Chad Breesley and Mike J. Frank Bush to mark, please.
That'll be a good game.
So I think maybe Frank the Tank is out, because Frank Bush has been playing well all afternoon. Tommy Gunn's through to the last 16. Another good junior or younger player.
Yeah.
Brian Corbett's having a good day as well. He's wiped the floor with Josh Walters. Big rig 4-0 against Jack Shepherd. Nearly 90 average. That's a pretty impressive performance. Dean Rayland, I think he made the final last year. I'm pretty sure Snooks knocked him out in the final for the spot, didn't he?
Well, Dean, he's a fantastic player.
Yeah.
He underestimates himself, but he can
Mark
throw darts.
Mark Cozzy's out, so he can join us on commentary at some point.
He's
He's like, I'm going to commentate. I'm like, well, if I'm still in, but he's out, so come and join us. Who else? Chad Beasley knocked out CC. So 4-3.
Actually, I've been playing Chad a bit.
He looks handy.
Yeah, he can play. Well, Chad's been such a great player for the last, coming up couple of years now.
Yeah.
It's been so steady. On club nights I play him, he can beat me and I beat him, he beats me, I beat him. You know, he's just one of those players that when he's on, he's on.
Yeah. Aaron Davies and Harrison Donegan. Harrison's 1-0 up.
He's been playing well at the moment.
And Tommy Gunn's giving Ben Robb a game at the moment, 1 each. Makes it interesting with the no seeds who can bump into each other.
Tommy Gunn, he's a fantastic player. When he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
I've played him a few times, so I know what he's like. It's at that stage now, you can't take him up for granted.
Nevin Filimoeatu, and Mark Cosing to mark.
So Damo must have made it through, our boy Damo. I'm pretty sure. If he's playing next, he must have made it. Just check what score he got there. H is through as well.
He's playing well. I was playing H last night at the club. It's really good.
Oh yeah, so Damien Anuka beat Emilio 4-2. Damien's on a bit of a tear at the moment. He had a great nationals. He won the mixed pairs and he had some good runs in the singles. Like he's feeling it.
Yeah. Everyone's got the hunger for today. Gets you a spot in the Auckland Masters. It's a big achievement to get there. Be in front of your home crowd on the big stage.
How many times have you been up on that stage now?
6 or 7, I guess.
And what would you say was your best performance of those?
I felt like I played good against Demetri.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, they're just on another level, really. They're so used to the stage and the atmosphere and everything, with the cameras and that, where we don't get enough of it to do it.
Well, I was having a chat with Daniel Snooks before, and he made the stage last year through one of these qualifiers, and he was saying how it was because it was his first time, he had no idea what was kind of going on, and he was told to do this and do that, and the next thing he's standing on stage and he had no experience of how it all works.
Yeah,
and
no, they don't tell you much.
You know, so you can kind of go, then they don't tell you anything, so there's no setup from going from this to the stage.
I think the PDC is so used to the players that play it have been on there before, so they just like, because when you're at the back practicing, they go, you got to pull up, of course. So they give you a bit of warning for that, and then they say 5 minutes, and then they do count you down before you walk on the onto the big stage, onto that walkout pit. So but knowing it, it's like it's just
Well, I suppose that's where on the day, that's where you and Ben Robb, and if he makes it, and Hopes can kind of help. If there is a new person to the stage, say it is a Jaymie, take him under your wing and sort of go, look, this is how it works, Jaymie, so that process of the stage and all that, even though it's going to be crazy and surreal, it's like at least you kind of know a little bit what to expect, so you can maybe concentrate on your darts a bit more rather than just going all in the moment. Because you want to take it in as well, right? You want to enjoy it.
And your first time, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because you're in the back room with all the superstars, and you got the media and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that people don't. You're doing interviews and all that sort of stuff. No one prepares you for that. So that's a whole new ball game again.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time ever that I was so overwhelmed. I was like, man, this is mind blowing.
Yeah.
And then you got to try and get on stage and play darts as well, with the millions of viewers watching.
Against the top 8 player who's averaging 95 plus against you. It's not easy.
And they go, as long as you win one leg, that's not a,
Well, you don't want to be in that mindset though, right? You want to, if you can be all relaxed and kind of know your surroundings, you can kind of go, oh, right, I might have a chance here.
Yeah.
If I average in my, in the 90s and they have an average game, there's no reason why you can't beat one of those, big players.
Well, we know that, I know, if Ben knows how he plays, I know how I play, I know that we can average over those 100 averages. So there's no reason why we can't play just as good as those, because I've been playing darts just as long as those guys have. So, but like I say, they have that more experience of, plus, being in a bigger country as well, so the darts are a lot more stronger. So, because over there, they don't do what we do here, they do straight knockouts over there, where we do section play here. So we get a chance. If we lose one, we still pull it back by win another one. But if you're doing a straight knockout round, like what we'll be doing tonight for the Sydney one, once you're gone. That's it.
Are you in favour of the straight knockout, or what do you think? Because people seem to be a bit split on it.
I don't mind it. It's like when you travel over the world, most of it's straight knockout. So I remember going to UK, and that's my first experience. Like no qualifying, that's it. You're gone. See you later.
On board 2, Brian Pullen, Jamie Roberts, and George Bennett.
But less with this format here for the New Zealand Masters, they still give you a chance, like the section play, to qualify for that knockout round.
Yeah, it's a hard one, because you want to give people the experience of playing, and especially guys that come here and they can play the likes of you and the top players, but also it's kind of sometimes, like with the section play, you just know that the top players are all getting through. There's no there's the games that you play are kind of sometimes not necessarily worthwhile, and is there a way of doing a sort of a top division and a second division and qualifying that way maybe, but you don't want to exclude people either.
Yeah, well, you ever watch the top, the ones that you think,
right, do you fellas know what you're talking about?
I don't think so.
You'll start seeing even some of the top seeds start dropping off now, because that's the way it is. There's always a winner and a loser, and it just a couple of those top seeds just miss doubles and have a wayward throw and cost them a game. So you never ride off the underdogs, because some of them can play fantastic darts.
Well, there's no massive surprises so far. I suppose CC going out in the first round of knockouts, that's a bit of an upset. But everyone else the big names are safely through. Ben Robbs looks like he's in decent form. He's just beaten Tommy Gunn 4-1 in the last 16, so Big Rig's, he's hungry.
He's the favourite today.
Yeah.
But, there can be some upsets. And Jamie's definitely hungry for this one. Talking to him all day, he's got his eyes on the prize, I think.
I don't know, I've just been following a few of Caleb's, and his average has dropped to he averaged about 46 in his last game. I don't know what's going on with Caleb Hope. He's a 58 average in this one. Something's not.
I think it's because he beat Nicole
quite right.
around Robin.
Yeah.
And then he's feeling bad that he beat Nicole, and he beat her up as well. He hit 3-1-8.
Well, not physically.
Not
that's
physically,
not. No,
that's on the dartboard.
Yeah, on the dartboard. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. I think.
It was risky business.
Risky business. It's Kelemete with 136.
Will he go the 3 ball?
Jaymie-Hilton-Jones has taken out 150 with a bull in the DPNZ Pro Tour because he can. I'd do that if I could. I have hit 3 balls before, a couple of times. Bet you've hit a few free bullers in your time, Cleaver.
Yeah, I had a few here and there.
And there he takes it. Silao with the 93 checkout to draw level 2 all. And he's got the throw as well. Caleb Hope's gone up 3-2 against Tony Lee. We've got Nevin and Damien the coach. There's 2-0 each. Chad Beasley's 2-1 up on Mike Day.
Damien's got 48 left in that league.
Be good to see the old timer pull one out. Oh, Mike Day. Yeah. Been a legend and now done.
Yeah, tell us a bit about Mike Day, who's kind of seems to have come out of retirement.
He's just been a fantastic player. I've had a lot to do with Mike over the years. I've stayed at his place, and we've practiced a lot together. And when he's come down, when I was staying at Taranaki, he's come down and stayed with me. And he was such a fantastic dart player. And he played on the lakeside stages a few times, and so he's made a really good name for himself. Like they still, even over there, they still respect Mike. They still bring his name up.
Yeah.
So, but he went through that.
7-1 from Jamie there. Beautiful. Sorry, carry on.
He just then he went through that retirement stage.
Yeah.
But he's still hanging in there though. He's still hanging in there. Just talking to Winnie, she had a stroke a few months back. So she's been not too good. But so good to see Mike though.
Yeah.
Got a lot of respect for Mike.
Jamie is on absolute fire in this league. He's run 106 average.
Kaitaia Fire.
Kaitaia Fire is on fire. With
He doesn't necessarily like the Kaitaia Fire, but that's usually how nicknames stick.
Well, something that will grow on him, I think.
Well, there's already one chili pepper in Scott Lindsay's, so
One inside. Oh,
hits
there
it
it is.
3-2, and it's a breaker throw, and he'll be throwing for the match. So this is the last 32 game, this one. We've already got Ben Robb through to the quarterfinals. Tony Lee and Caleb Hope, 3 apiece.
Tony's pulled a bit.
Yeah.
Coach 1-0 up.
Tony was hungry. I was talking to Tony out there before. He's hungry as, but he's saying that Cody Harris and Sonny dropped them off today.
Yeah.
They said if you walk into that room, you've got to know that you're going to win it, not just walking there thinking. It's like
Cody Harris.
He dropped Tony Lee off that today.
Do you know why Cody Harris is sort of retired from darts? Or?
He's still playing the old club stuff, apparently, but I think it's just concentrating on his family at the moment. So He's got 6 kids, so he's got a lot of responsibility there. Like when he went over to UK and did the pro circuit thing, it's like, he went over there for a good couple of years, I guess.
It's tough on the family, isn't it? Especially when you've got
very
young
tough.
kids.
That's what I hope I said, He's probably going to come back to New Zealand next year.
180 from Jaymie-Hilton-Jones.
Yeah, he's well in control.
Puts himself in a commanding position with that one.
What can Kelemete come back with? He needs a treble. Not quite the treble he was looking for.
Jamie's got all the time in the world now.
87. Leave it tidy for the next one.
He's set himself up nicely for 52. What's he going for, 12 or 20? What do you reckon?
I reckon 20.
Yeah, I think he'll go 20, 32s.
All right, here we go.
That's that trouble. You can sometimes drop into 60.
Oh, just inside.
Oh, that was close.
No pressure though.
No pressure.
Still got time.
I've been in a situation like that before, and then all of a sudden you miss doubles, and all of a sudden right there, it's like, oh my god.
I think they call it the finish line jitters, didn't they?
Yeah.
Here we go. Double 8, double 4, double 2.
Oh, pings it.
Pegs it with the last start. 4-2. Jaymie-Hilton-Jones through to the last 16. Not a bad game. He can perform a bit better than that. 74, but that's all he needed to get through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's the show, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chad Beasley's through 4-1 on Mike Day.
Ooh, yeah.
Brian Corbett's up 3-2. So yeah, all these guys just battling in the last 32 or the last. Chad's through to the quarterfinals.
Harrison, Donegan, Aaron Davis tonight.
That'd be a good game.
Tony Lee and Harrison. Yeah, I'm not sure what our number our streaming board is. All right, we'll be back with the next game shortly. Who else have we got? Nevin and Damien are 3-all. I think that's a consolation. Tony Lee and Harrison 2 apiece.
Ooh.
What happened to Caleb Hope? Might have got knocked out. Yeah, Caleb went down 4-3 to Tony, so he's got knocked out. Right, we'll be back for the next game shortly. Oh, I need a...
And I'll keep you filled in, keep you entertained while they've gone away. A very exciting game between Nevin and Damien and Uka. It's currently 3-all. Sat right next to where the coach is. 90 left. Oh, looks like it was close. He's got 30 remaining, 52 for Nevin. Winner takes all. Winner takes all. Does Nevin have the 52 in him? Coach is leaning into it. He's looking good. Oh, Nevin pings it. Nevin pings it. Such a shame. Just a quick shout out. If you haven't already got your tickets for the ANZ Premier League that's coming in November into Wellington, make sure you jump on the link. There's a QR code that will be coming up soon. Make sure you scan that, get your tickets, and we'll make it nice and loud for the Kiwis. Oh.
What tickets? What's that for?
The tickets for the ANZ Premier League. Have you got yours yet? November.
I could be playing.
Hey, you could be playing.
They want the wild card.
Yeah, the wild card. You can get your tickets through that QR code, you know, just letting you know.
Yeah, bro. Oh, fuck, solid. Who we got up next, bro?
Not sure. I think we've got a little break here. We're just waiting for the remainder of the last. What are we on? Last 32s, I think.
Are we on the last 32?
I think so. Oh, last 16. We're in the last 16. Ready for quarters.
Yeah, we got the last 16 here, guys. So we got Brian Corbett from GDA playing Mr. Chatty Batty. Chatty the Batty from Ohopo, all the way from Hamilton. We got Harrison. I can't really see who he's playing. But boy, there's some games on.
Forward 1, Nevin Filimoeatu, Josh Roberts, Hunter to mark, please.
That's us. That is us. I will go and get the stream ready.
You will?
Are you keeping the mic or you want me to take it?
Oh, hold a few, bro. I just watched this game with Damien and Nevin. It was solid. Solid game. Damien just missed double 10 to win the game, and then Nev come back with the 52 finish on double 16, which was pretty clutch. So we got 2-2 with Brian Corbett and Chad Beasley. Brian to throw first, so be a good game. Last 16 whānau, so we're there. We're pushing. Took it to myself. Got my cousin Hippie over here. Champion of a man. Do you play for Tukuroya?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Who let you in? How you going, big dog?
Thanks, Tusi. You're the man, bro.
You getting it on or what?
Playing well, my bro.
Bro, I was super impressed with your Aussie play, bro. Fucking mean. 80 averages. I can't complain about that, eh?
Lost a few games with 91s and 90s. Feel good, bro. How you getting on?
I'm doing all right. My throw's coming along. Line's lining up. Rhythm's getting good. So
Find
you
your
need.
rhythm, my bro.
Yeah, bro. We have the lovely Katrina here. How's day going, Katrina?
Good, thanks.
You're doing an awesome job, love.
Thank you.
Oh, Josie, geez, you're not sitting on the bloody table anymore, eh?
Shut up.
Actually, fucking walking around. Yeah, I just said sorry. Strike one.
Well, he said.
These fellas must be from Capital.
Mainly said, don't bet. What is it? It tastes like what? No,
Gin and tonic.
Here we are with Nevin and Josh Roberts moving slowly throughout the crowd. Find ourselves in a quiet spot. Things are starting to get into serious business now. All right, and the coach is leaving.
half empty or half full.
Don't leave yet. Steady, Tuck. All right, so we are down to the business end now. Here we go. Looks like Ben Robb will be playing the hatchet. Just moving our way through the audience. Very busy still here at Howick. Testament to this club and how good it is. Great staff, great group of people. Thoroughly enjoying our time at Howick. Finally found my way back across the room. That took a while. There's a lot of people in this room.
So Nevin straight up again after his previous game against Damien Anuka, coach. Straight back into it against Josh Roberts.
Yeah.
We've got some music playing in the house tonight, which is awesome. We're all ready to go. So Josh Roberts looking to close out, can't quite hit the double 10. 170 for Nevin. Can he hit the big fish? Not quite. No, I think that's out. And he's going down, yeah. Obviously felt like there wasn't a lot of space there, but ended up on 63. And Josh straight in with the double 10 on first dart.
Are you all good for a minute?
Average of 80 for Josh Roberts so far, or 79. Not too bad. We've definitely seen these guys play better. Certainly Nevin we've seen play better, but he's still in this game very much. Early days. First to 4 legs. And we are in, I believe, the last 16. So needs to finish up this game. We've got another qualifier tonight, so lots of darts today. We will be streaming the later stages of that. So the winner of tonight will go to winner of tonight will go on to play in the Darts Masters and could be playing against Luke Lilla, Humphreys, and a number of awesome players. So a lot on the stake tonight. I'm joined here by one of the very important founders, the only founder. Richard, how's it going?
Yeah, really good. Another amazing day at Pro Tour. Howick Club's just been amazing. Just welcomed us in. Feel like part of the family here straight away. And there's just been some incredible darts, and it's just so exciting because we're down to 16, and one of these people is going to be walking out on that big stage at the Auckland Masters with a fair few thousand of us there, and so special to be here for the game before the game. If you see, it just means a lot to see that. So, and a lot of hopefuls in here. There's a lot of talent in that last 16. It's going to get more and more competitive as we go. We're in for a good couple of hours, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. Very exciting. I mean, to play on that big stage is obviously quite different to they're experiencing now. There's noise, there's a lot of shouting, lots of people dressed as bananas. But no, it's exciting times for these players. And one thing I love about the darts is coming along. Anyone can. This is kind of an open essentially. Anyone can enter, and once you've entered, you've got a shot. You could be not been on the tour forever, so it's quite exciting.
Well, it's a special treat tonight as well because as soon as this wraps up, another competition, but that's a straight knockout, and once again, that is for the last place on the stage over at Wollongong Masters against the same people. So really, there's kind of a few chances this weekend to take that next big leap up in the darting career and appear in front of hundreds of millions of viewers on Sky TV, which is just pretty special.
Yeah, that is very special. The PDC World Series has really grown over the years. A number of countries take place in it now. They just had the Polish one, and before that US, and I think a couple of the US players got through and managed to beat the first round with the pros, which is pretty impressive. We'd love it if the Kiwis did the same, so let's go the boys.
Yeah, always special when one of those players gets through to the Saturday night. It's a two-night competition, but the crowd is so behind the locals. Anyone who can get through that Friday night, and that's no mean feat. Those people that are on the tour, they're not easy to beat. But so you deserve all the plaudits if you're there on a Saturday night.
There's been a few Kiwis that have done that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think Johnny Tartar got through. Yeah, maybe beat Peter Wright, did he? Yeah. Caden Milne got through one year. He was up against the the Ali Pali princess of the Ali Pali. What's her
that's
name?
right. Yeah,
Queen
Fallon Sherrick.
Fallon Sherrick. Yeah, he beat her. I mean, he was nervous that night. Did a great job getting through into that second evening, which was great. So yeah, it's we've got a good chance this year. We've got some great players. We're hoping to see some 90 averages, particularly in the final, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it looks like Josh Roberts has got this leg by the scruff of the neck and already 2-0 up. So Nevin's going to need to do some digging deep here to get himself back into this. But that's always on the cards in the game of darts.
Yeah, it can get ahead of you pretty quickly, couple down, and you're really on the back foot here. Nevin literally just finished a game that went to 4-3 as well, so he'll be feeling fatigued. Whilst they are athletes, it's a hard game to play back to back legs, as anyone will know.
And at this end of the competition, you're just straight onto an even harder game, and then an even harder game. So it's it takes a lot of focus and a lot of concentration to be able to do that and holding it for a long time.
Whilst the training regime is, I'd say, similar to a Premier League footballer, it's a different type of training.
It is. Arduous, really.
I mean, if a football game lasted all day, they'd be in all sorts of trouble, and that's what these guys have been doing. A lot of people got here, they had to register by, 10:30, 11 o'clock? Yeah. And they've pretty much been playing ever since, so it's tough. There we go.
Josh loading in there.
Nice.
Put a big dent in that 171 there.
Yeah, it's looking good for Josh. He's pretty close now. There's a couple of ways of finishing 91. Let's see what he does.
That's pretty solid. He's left himself with the Shanghai if he gets to come back.
So he's gone for the 51. Missed that. Oh, what was he?
Looks like Nevin's going to be back for that Shanghai attempt now. It's looking pretty...
Come on, Nevin.
It's going to take something special.
Come on, Nevin. Here we go. Oh, he's still on. Still on. Oh, well, that was interesting. Oh, okay. So he's left himself an op here. I mean, Josh, he's on form. He should close this.
With himself there.
Oh, it's gone a little bit high. Oh, I wonder what happens when you get two up, a little bit of pressure on, suddenly it starts to wobble a little bit. Once you can knock over that third leg, you're in a good place, but if you can't, it can quite quickly turn here.
And as we've just seen, 2-1 is a totally different game to being 3-0 up, so just that momentum shifting now. Nevin will get his kind of energy back up off of this. Let's see if he can load in with a big start to this leg.
Yeah.
Just got a quick shout out, my friend Hayden Smith. He's on a cross bike trainer at the moment in his garage, doing exercise while watching us. The anti-exercise team here.
Hopefully you've got some clothes on. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know. Send us a picture.
That's risky business.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in, Hayden. Hope you're enjoying the darts, enjoying the pain cave.
Just missed Nevin with a 180 there.
Oh no, it was a bounce out, it looked like. Oh no, it wasn't.
Just goes to show that everybody loves the darts. Oh, lovely bully there to finish. A bit more movement in the commentary box. I'll move along. And how are the boys enjoying, kind of being in the commentary box? You guys don't get to come on these very often. Are you enjoying the commentary?
Some of us have proper jobs we've got to work on. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. We don't all just get to swan around doing what we like, do we?
Working for the man.
You love it, working for the man. Yeah, it's never working.
No,
enjoy it.
It's been a really great day. This is one of the best venues that I've certainly been to. So shout out to Harwick again. Everything here. You can even charge your phone. They've got little phone charging stations.
We're living in the future.
They've thought of everything. They've thought of everything.
We are. I mean, what a privileged position we're in. Oh, there is some noise. I wonder
what's going on.
Let's find out.
We'll get our roaming reporters on it. Hang on.
We'll get our man on the ground gobbler. What was that all about? He's on his way to go and find out, see who won that one.
Someone went through and someone went out.
Great update from the Roving reporter there. Really.
Was that too detailed?
It was way too detailed.
I'll try and break it down.
You have confused the entire commentary team.
So someone won a game of darts and another guy lost, and the guy that won shouted really loud and went, "Yeah!" And they went through.
Even better update. They just keep on coming.
Award-winning journalism there.
Scotty meant it. You need to get him on the commentary.
Yeah, I mean, how's Scotty feeling? I mean, do you want to have a seat, or are you on your way to go and get some water?
When Sam turned me down when Gobbler turned down the opportunity to dog sit my two beautiful boys.
Did he?
It was too
He
late.
turned it down.
I'm already booked out. He was too late.
He does have a very busy schedule. He's one of the top dog looker after us in the region.
Pet sitter in the country.
I actually thought he was more looking after.
I would have moved my schedule for you. Just saying.
Oh my god! I didn't realise this was a big thing.
He came back and said, "I'm actually looking after two pussies that week." And
I just can't manage another dog.
Can't do it.
It's true. It's true.
Actually, Ben Robb, the great man himself, has described one of my dogs as a dire wolf.
Nice.
So it's a lot to handle.
I don't think Gobbler could handle that.
Well, I'm going to wear his shirt when for the New South Wales qualifier. Will that make up for it?
Absolutely fucking will.
Because I get mistaken as. I get mistaken. It's like oh, look at that here.
It is always a pleasure to have the Ghost Pepper in the commentary box. He always brings a certain spice to the proceedings. Now, Nevin is 3-1 down to Josh Roberts. Josh starting that leg with a 180.
On board 3, Evan McDonald.
Just followed up by a 39 by Nevin. Josh will be wanting to follow it up with another big score. Oh, he didn't want that 3. That was not in the plans, I don't think. And what a privileged place they were in, just in front of the commentary booth. We've got Mark Cleaver, we've got Hippie, we've got Josh Roberts, all Josh Walters.
He's going to be bringing this in. He's in command of this.
He is there. That 180 to begin with really helped him.
That would have hurt Nevin. He's got to pull back from that.
You've got to feel Nevin needs 2 big trebles here. At least one of them.
You've got to say 60 won't be.
Oh, he got the handy. He'll be all right with that. Keeps him within touching distance. After this round, of course, the legs increase, so it moves to first to 5 after the top 16.
65 Don't do that, Scott. Don't do that.
A shout out to the Bond Street that's decided not to play the All Blacks and instead will be playing the dart stream instead.
The Pro Tour's got the main screen at the Bond, has it?
Yeah, so if you were planning to watch the All Blacks at the Bond, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Instead, you can watch the best darts in New Zealand. Coming to you live. Josh Roberts keeping his commanding lead in this leg.
Probably feeling if he can just stay calm here and move this forward, he's going to be taking this out, you'd expect. But Nevin still hanging in there. It's not over till that double goes in.
Yeah. We see a big 137. What way would you go, Jack?
So 137, I'd be hitting the treble 20. And then I missed that.
Good start.
And then it wouldn't matter.
Okay. Divide out by 26.
And in about 4 goes, I'll nail it.
Yeah, 137 divided by 26. That's the way we go. Yeah. No, I mean, look, it could be over here.
You've got to fancy the 54.
Yeah, 54. Here we go.
He's there.
It's 14 for the top.
Taken care of.
Oh, super darts, and that's the win. Josh Roberts 4-1, looked in control the whole way through that game. Nevin coming off the back of a sort of 3-4 win over Damien, the coach Anuka. So Good game. I think we're going to go to an ad break now. We'll just have a quick look at who's up next. So we've got a couple more quarterfinals underway at the moment. Jamie Roberts is currently playing Ben Robb, Big Rig. Big Rig's no stranger to the stage. He's played on the Darts Masters in Hamilton, I believe, at least once. Looks like Brian Corbett versus Chaz Beasley. Brian Corbett won that, getting through to the semi-finals of the top 4.
Brian Corbett's playing some fantastic darts. He's been around the circuit for a few years. He's a bit of a vet, but he's bringing it today. He's averaging in the mid-low 80s at the moment. The intensity in the arena is definitely ramped up in the last couple of hours as we get down to the nitty-gritty of the last deciding these last of these quarterfinals and the top 16s.
Big boy.
We're sitting here in the practice zone, right in the practice zone. Scotty Menzies is loosening up. He abandoned his children. We're not going to keep going on about it, but he did abandon his children to be here tonight.
I've heard Windsor are on their way to the airport to pick them up, put them in some accommodation.
It's getting serious. They're getting moved from the Koru Lounge.
Oh, at least you left him in the corridor.
Left him in the car. That's a classy father to abandon his children in the Koru Lounge.
At least he paid for the Koru Lounge.
Did you guys travel? Did you get in the Koru Lounge on your way here? No. Neither.
Revoked.
Neither of you have Koru Lounge access. It's a little bit embarrassing, really. For men of your stature.
At least we didn't drive 7.5 hours.
The drive was very pleasant. Managed to sleep for about 15 minutes in the PJ, the private jet, also known as Big Bluey. All right, so Jamie Roberts, Ben Robb, 2-0. Ben Robb is the favourite, the undeniable favourite for this qualifier. And he's doing the business right now. He's looking pretty comfortable as he moves through the rounds. Last 8. And there's quite a good crowd forming behind Big Rig. He's got a lot of fans here. He's a Aucklander.
It's a local club.
It's his local club. It's his own club. He's a member here at Howick. Yeah, we're getting a bit of. This is cool. This is cool to have a few people watching and creating a bit of an atmosphere that you might get when you're on the big stage. A bit of cheering and eyes on you. You're on the stream. Well, not in this case, but some good exposure. Yeah, long day today. New Zealand qualifier, Australia qualifier. About 12 hours of darts if you make it all the way. Sunday, another qualifier for the final spot.
Big Rig hitting some big numbers in that quarterfinal. 3-0 up.
A Rig 3-0 up in a first to 5.
Yeah, so Ben Roberts going to be hungry because he hasn't qualified yet. So this means a lot to him.
And he's got the home soil advantage as well. Hamill club is at home, so he'll be expecting to do some good things in front of his mates here.
Nevin to mark, please.
Harrison, Donegan and Josh Roberts, Birkenhead boys, battling for a place in the semi-final. Yeah, there's a good buzz in the Howick club today. Just watching Mark Cleaver practice. Look at the way look how they just go where he wants them to go. Look at that.
A little 140 there.
What are we looking at on the screen, Gobbler?
Well, this is an advert from Water Splash Safe. We're all about water safety here. If you're a parent, one of the best things you can do for your child is to teach them water safety, especially if you're based in New Zealand, where obviously the whole of the country is surrounded by water. You're never too far from, I think you're never more than an hour away from water in New Zealand, I believe, or at least the coast.
Well, the ocean, yeah. I mean, obviously you're much less than that with the rivers. Even a paddling pool or a bucket full of water, people can drown in very quickly.
Looks like it's, by the sounds of it, the rig has gone 3-0 up. There's a big crowd for Big Rig. I mean, 20, 30 people, but that's bigger than what we used to.
4-0. Averaging 83, is playing quite well.
Yeah, the rig, an ever present on the big stage in the last few years, normally makes it via being in the top 2-3. This time he was 4, just missed out. So he won't be as familiar these days with qualifying this way, but you'd expect him to get through. He is the favourite today. There's going to be a lot of tension when they get to this final, I'd say. It's going to be, especially if it's the rig, and if you're playing the rig, most of the crowd's going to be for Ben Robb. Yeah, Ben Robb 4-0 up. I'm going to follow this game. As we connect to the Dart Connect. If you want to follow it, head over to Dart Connect. Go on the PDC.
Sit at 180.
Big Rig, so it's hit at 180 to leave himself 41. Jaymie Rollin Roberts way back on 189. A Big Rig, 41 finish. Can't quite see what's going on. I'm a little bit around the corner, but we'll definitely hear it. Sounds like the rig's checked out 41. He goes through 5-0 against Jaymie Roberts. He's into the semi-final. He's on track to take this one out. Well done, the rig. Hopefully we'll have some streaming soon. Bit of a lull in the action. We'll be back shortly. Harrison Donegan against Josh the Reaper Roberts. Harrison's he's my low-key, one of my kind of wild card favourites. He is dangerous. He's very dangerous. As they get further and further through this competition, the dream is becoming more of a reality for these guys. They're playing in the quarter-final. They're 3 matches away. And for getting onto that stage, for me, I'd say it'd be fair to, I think it'd be fair to say that's probably, outside of the World Championship, the biggest stage you can be on as a New Zealand darts player.
Yeah, wholeheartedly. It's it's the biggest event really in New Zealand every year. It's probably the best. Talking about 5,000 people looking at a tiny bit of Bristol dartboard, watching tungsten get thrown at the board. It doesn't get better than that.
I mean, what more could you need or want in your life? So yeah, big opportunities here. We've already got Corbett and Big Rig through. Just check the bracket, so we'll have a little look to see who's going to be playing who. So it will be Brian Corbett and Ben Robb in one semi-final. And the winner of... So we got Adam MacDonald and Sam Brown. They're still playing in the last 16. The winner of that will take on Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. And then, as we're seeing on the stream here, we've got Harrison and Josh. So the winner of that will be in that other half of that semi-final. Good buzz today. Thanks Horwick for hosting us. Really great club. We go to a lot of RSA and working men's clubs around the country, and this one's, some people called it posh. It's posh.
It's about as fancy as you get.
It's fancy. It's a fancy club. Yeah. Do like the camera view we've got here. We can basically, you can see the whole darts player's body and actually see how they throw. Look how very little shoulder or arm movement there is. It's just straight through. Josh is a little bit more movement, but Harrison just square. Look at that arm. That's why they all go straight and they all go near that triple 20.
So there's also the junior youth nationals happening at the moment in Wairarapa. So good luck to all the young rangatahi.
Whippersnappers.
Yeah. Looks like it's they're in their last 16.
Who's through?
Last 16 we've got Zakano King.
Yeah.
Livano Deploy.
Tipeni.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tipeni Wheeler. He's a
Shem Bruce.
Great player.
Preston Wheeler.
And Preston too, yeah.
Oh, I think they might have come along to one of our...
Yeah, the inaugural... Yeah. Carney was the inaugural around the world champion, I believe.
Then there's Jonty,
their father,
Sun Rowe, Charlie McDonald and Nate Kitchen. On the other side of the barrow, we've got Apanui Kawai, Callum Westwood, Johnny Parker, Stuart Waida, Riva Ratama, Daniel Palo, Katai Hubbard and Elijah Araki. And then for the girls, we're actually into the quarterfinals there. Grace Pageant, Letitia Ward, and Sophie Beaumont's in the other quarterfinals. Still to play, Kainia, Kimiura, Georgia, Chloe Snooks, Tiana Roberts, Sadie Simmons-Price, Sharla May Cassidy, Waireti Hill, Frankie May Flavel, and Quilanja.
You're butchering some of these names.
I'm trying my best, but it's important to call out our young people.
It is, very.
The Darts Council today in Wairarapa doing the championship, so good luck to them.
Guys, if you put in the chat who you think's going to win, who are you supporting, who are you watching, what are you looking forward to? Are you going to tuning in for the New Zealand New South Wales qualifier? Who do you think is going to win there? Let us know your thoughts. Good to interact. Oh, and the All Blacks will be playing soon, but I'm sure everyone will be sticking with the stream. This is more entertaining than the All Blacks, surely. Harrison on the Shang, 140. Look at the quality of this game. 93 plays 89. We're only 2 legs in, but some good quality darts. There's Josh Robert. Oh, when it bounces out, he almost fills it up. We should have the final called, hopefully. There'll be a David Adams knocking around, or a Jaymie Roberts, sorry. They usually call the final, so we'll have that brings the crowd in. It's still a lot of darts to be played tonight. Ton 40 from Josh Roberts. These guys are pushing each other all the way.
Impressive average from Josh Roberts there, 93 and a 106 in this leg, but yeah, pretty good going. I think he's both of them actually very close.
I think to win this and qualify, you probably got to be averaging at least in the late 80s. And if you're not, even when you go on the stage, you've got to be around a mid to late 80s player minimum to take a few legs. So that's the kind of standard that you're going to have to reach. And these guys are doing it right now. They're both on the 90. That's 90 is world-class darts, let's face it. Harrison just misses the double 10, so Josh will be back for 96 to break the throw. There's the treble 20, it's double 18. Oh, and he gets it. It wasn't a great first start at the 18, but he adjusted. Breaks the throw. 2-1, first to 5. And it kicks off the leg with a 140 as well.
I mean, Josh Roberts having a game of his life here, really. I mean, look at that average, fantastic. Hits a 140 straight out on the fourth leg, and he's looking really good. I mean, can anyone stop him today?
Yeah, Josh is always there or thereabouts. He's always around that top 16. He's highly capable.
Has he won a DPNZ Pro Tour yet?
No, I don't think he has.
Oh, he's lining up a 180. Oh no, what a nightmare.
2 on the floor, that's 120 points.
I can't tell you how often that's happened to me.
It's brutal, isn't it? That's why our averages are so low. They just seem to fall out.
Should have sharpened his darts.
Not quite Gary Anderson-esque with the all 3 on the floor, but close to it. I mean, he's still ahead in this leg. It may not even have an effect. Donegan puts in 100. So Josh probably wants to just set this up.
Nice second dart. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take that.
So we're still this still the last 16 game going on. Adam and Sam, which Jaymie-Hilton-Jones will play the winner off. Double 8 for double 16. Why not? No.
Just missed that. Very close.
Means Harrison's still in it for this leg. He's still going. going to try and steady the ship here and bring him back in. He'll definitely want to be bringing it back to 2-all and not be 3-1 down. But it's in Josh's hands now.
Yeah, I can't see Josh missing this, but you never know.
Very close. You see Harrison steadying himself in the background, wondering if he's going to get another go, and he is. 67, much more achievable this time. There you go, steady himself. Breathe deeply. Off we go.
It's that curse. You get to 2-1 or 2-0 up, in this case 2-1, and just falls apart a little bit.
And Josh will be disappointed. He would have thought he should have had this all wrapped up now and moving forward.
You can see him visibly upset in the background there, chucking a few expletives.
Oh, Harrison showing a bit of frustration there.
He's hungry. Oh, come on. A little bit down. Oh no, he's busted it. This is where the excitement gets now. You can tell Harrison is fired up. You look at him go.
He's got another go.
The body language, the shaking of the head. He's fired up here now. Come on.
Can he focus it straight into
double two? Not always the easiest double to get.
No, you're on that last run in. He's going to have to stay calm and focused here.
Oh, and he does it.
There it is.
He hits it and he's happy with that. He's got the smash of the head there. Interesting. So they've both broken each other. Now we're up to the fifth leg. Just a reminder, it's the first of 5 of this quarter-final.
Harrison opening up again in the solid, just straight 60, steady, but he'll be wanting those big trebles. Let's see what Josh can do as he comes in.
Josh needs to get at least 60 here, not more.
Oh,
another bounce out.
That was straight out of the treble 19.
This has been exceptionally unlucky. I'm not sure what's quite going on there, whether we need to spin the board maybe. Maybe he just needs to sharpen his spears.
Possibly. He's had a few of those now, so yeah, that'll be crossing his mind. Maybe a little bit of maintenance on his dart setup at the next break.
You don't go into a sword fight with a blunt sword.
That's quite right, Jack.
Quarter-final game on boards 3. Sam Brown, Jaymie-Hilton-Jones, Adam McDonald to mark, please.
Don't know if you heard that, but we've got our another quarter-final kicking off. Sam Brown
back on the Kai Tire Fire, ready to fire up. Was that a quarter-final, was it?
Quarter-final coming up now. They're a bit behind on that side of the board. Whereas here we've got our quarter-final well underway. Definitely dropping a little bit here. Nice treble 19 to save that 3 darts a little bit.
We don't talk about cheese on this stream anymore.
So Phil's joined us, founder of Drowning Prevention Darts, legend on the circuit. I'm sure everyone listening will know him. If you don't, you should. Phil, you've done a pro tour, haven't you, before? Haven't you been
Every time, we'll bring this up. Yeah.
How did it go?
It was a great experience. All right, it was for everyone involved.
Who did you play? Who did you?
I can't. It was all a blur, really. You know, I can't really remember. I'm sure there was a New Zealand number 1 that knocked me out at one point or another. New Zealand's number 1 young gun, Marley Prime. Yeah, I had a teabag left, and I couldn't finish the teabag.
But you had a good average overall.
Pretty consistent, 36 throughout the day. Probably the worst darts that I've ever thrown in 10 years, but
That's why you don't play the Pro Tour.
How did you go on the Pro Tour?
Probably better.
The silence says it all.
I was going to play today, but had a bit of a headache. Otherwise, I would have probably played and won. So that's how it went.
What gave you a headache, Jake? Was it? I heard it was a cheese board.
Cheese pasta, actually.
A cheesy pasta. The sunk jack. Oh, and there's a 180, a beautiful 180 from Harrison there.
Fills it up.
Josh needs to hit back with something. Oh, there it is. Another one of those would go nice.
This is why we
that is a great response.
Harrison's made a great comeback here, really.
Oh, Cozzy's here. Cozzy, why are you not joining us on commentary? You said when you got knocked out.
Yeah,
There was a seat. There've been heaps of seats.
Phil needs to stay here.
You get a seat,
Yeah, we've got Mark Cozzy here. He was the favourite until he got knocked out. But
Yeah, thanks for it. Yeah.
are you playing the New South Wales?
No, I'm all shit.
This is awkward.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Just made it real weird.
Thanks for bringing that up.
You are out, Cozzy. Tell us about it.
Yeah, there's not much to tell.
He's an absolute liar.
There's a fella called Benjamin. I'm really hoping that he goes all right.
Benjamin Robb.
Yeah. And then I won't have to play him tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you want him out of the way so that you can have a clear run.
You know, I didn't have to play him today, but no, he's an all.
Well, he's lucky that you didn't have to play him today.
Josh Roberts just hit a 1-4-2 check out there. That was amazing. Great darts. Levels it up.
Levels it up.
This is a high quality game. I was sitting over there before watching it. It was pretty good.
84 plays 80.
We'll just focus back on these fellas instead of my shit.
Hey, Cozzy, hey, come on. Let's address it. Let's not stuff it in the back of our minds and it'll come back later. And you know what? Let's talk about it now.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing keeping me going is that I average more than Phil would. Yeah. So.
Well, he's a psychologist as well. So he can help you. He's a sports psychologist.
It's all about relaxing.
I mean, I'm not really much of a relaxer myself, but.
Well,
I tell you what, Josh Roberts.
Yeah, well, he's had a lot on the floor.
He has had a lot of triple 20s on the floor.
Has he got to sharpen his spears, or what's going on?
Yeah, something like. He probably needs to. He probably should go see Ben. Ben's got like this little sharpener.
Oh yeah.
It's got a little groove in it.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference that makes Ben Robb so good.
That's his key.
Yeah.
They all stick in the board.
He doesn't let me use it. That's the difference. Nah, I'm only joking. He shares it for everyone. He's the greatest man alive.
Well, we got, like you said, it's a good quality game here.
Yeah, the standard of today has been absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the game I played in, the game before I won one, the game that I lost, I feel like I played very similar. It's just the standard of today is you've got to be really on your game and you can't really give away too many opportunities. So, yeah, that just is what it is, you know. But
Where's remind me where Josh Roberts is from? Where does
he's from? The mighty Waikato.
Waikato, okay.
Yeah. He himself is. He only pops up here and there at the odd tournament. He used to be in the New Zealand team, one of the top players. He's had a bit of a break, young kid and that kind of stuff. But still, when he wants to, I mean, you're seeing it here, quality. Every game he's played in today is absolute quality.
Well, he's got a 68. Oh, well, sorry, best of 9. So it's first of 5 legs,
Double
but.
4.
Oh, these bounce out.
It was in though. That's still a finish. That was a finish.
Well, on soft tip, Cozzy, but.
No, his 8. It was the one that went above it that fell out. His double 4 went in.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a game shot. He's one away. Yeah.
I'm glad one of the commentators is watching.
Yeah.
That's why we get Cozzy in here, you know. He could actually.
I'm a bit of an analyst myself. At least one of us. Oh, look at Phil walking past in a beautiful shirt. Look at him.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, whose shirt is that?
Oh, mate, the bright yellow sticks out like dogs.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for our shirts, Cozzy. I mean, we seem to have favoured Phil over the rest of the
Triple XL
DPT. That costs extra.
Yeah.
Do they make one big enough?
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Sam. Scotty's got one, so they do make them in kid sizes. If you
right, children's. Yeah, sweet.
Hey,
I don't mind being mistaken for the Ghost Pepper. I've got my Ghost. I'm going to put my Ghost Pepper shirt on later on to show some sport.
I mean,
I'd wear a Cozzy one, but I don't have one.
Yeah, so. I actually felt a little bit ripped off because Scotty said, "Oh, we'll swap a shirt," but I was like, "Mate, yours is half the material. I'm giving you twice as much. You know." It's not really fair.
I think that's how the world should work,
Yeah, you know, Scotty's.
I'd be a lot better off if I was just paying material-wise. For,
yeah.
Pay a lot more for our plane tickets. Here we go, we're on.
Don't bounce out, Josh.
Yeah, swap out, mate. Someone needs to find that man some sandpaper. I might have to go see him after this.
All right, so Josh is...
156, that's a beautiful finish.
And he's going to have 6 starts at it as well.
He will.
I mean, take it out if you can, but a nice setup there. 5's not going to quite do it.
Wouldn't have been nice.
65 scored. Yeah.
Yep, beautiful set.
There we go. So left himself top. Yep.
All Harrison can do is hit big, hopefully leave a finish, and hope Josh misses. And he has.
And he has.
There we go. He's not.
Oh yeah, 140.
Bit of pressure on Josh.
And he pegs it. 5'3", 82 average. Solid performance.
Beautiful.
Harrison pushed him all the way.
That was a great game.
Great quality game.
And that's why they call him the Reaper.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he takes people out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the Grim Reaper?
Brilliant.
Well done.
That's
Sam. You're
exactly
about-
why they do it.
Yeah,
He's
Sam,
the
you're
Reaper.
about 10 minutes behind.
He's
but
the Reaper.
You got there in the end, yeah.
Snooks in that clip there. Famously, he went on stage, didn't he? 2 years ago. Last year was it? Yeah. Didn't have a great go. Ended up with 70 average, but did all right. Got on the stage. Awesome.
Oh man, I think a 70 average is not too bad.
It's pretty good.
I couldn't do a 70 average.
Yeah, where's Phil Waggett's bloody 36 average when we need it?
It's on Dark Connect. If you want to just type in Philip Waggett,
I feel
you'll
like
see
he's going to get a little bit better in that bright yellow shirt.
Well, that's the aim, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're just out here trying to bloody improve the game.
All right, Jaymie-Hilton-Jones is playing the final quarter-final. He's won each against Sam Brown.
Sam Brown is
Where is Fireman Sam, by the way?
Sam
Lang.
Yeah, Sam's playing rugby today.
Wow.
They managed to win their semi-final, so but Sam Brown is also in a bright yellow shirt, so I think if he is a sneaky player. When he's on, he's hard to beat. But Jaymie-Hilton-Jones does what Jaymie-Hilton-Jones does, so it'll be a good game. It'll be a really quality contest.
Well, the day's kind of going to plan. It's Big Rig, you expected to be there in the last four. Jamie in the last. The only kind of surprise is, well, Brian Corbett, he is the quality, but wasn't maybe necessarily what people expected. And Josh Roberts as well has kind of come to the forefront today.
Those two, you say Brian Corbett and Josh Roberts, not the two you would expect. They haven't probably been coming to the DPNZ tournaments with the same thing, but both in their respect are the two of the best players that are in New Zealand, and like both of them on their day could beat anyone, could be overseas. They have the game to do it. So I'm not surprised that either of them are there in the semi-finals. To be fair, I've had many hidings from both of them. So,
well, talking of Brian Corbett, he is now about to play Big Rig in the semi-final on the streaming board. This is going to be a good game.
This will be.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, this
very excited.
They will bring the best out of each other, without a doubt.
So yeah, I think a few people will be tuning in for this. We've got a few people watching the stream right now, but
what do we know about Brian?
Tell us about Brian.
Corbett. He made the New Zealand team in 2023, I think. He is one of the nicest guys you would ever meet.
I could be wrong.
And a quality dart player. Very consistent, very calm, never shows too much emotion. Here he is. Scotty, come here. Come here, mate.
Scotty, come here. Yeah, the ghost pepper,
he's
Scott
ignoring
Menzies.
us. He's a bit fancy.
See, yeah.
Too much. Is
he too big for us now?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's got his name on his shirt.
Yeah.
And he's apparently too cool.
His ego's got a little bit too big.
He's just come back from Fiji. I think he actually brought the island.
I'm surprised he's not wearing sunglasses inside. That kind of. Put your shades on, Scotty. You're too cool for this.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even came over to this area, Scotty.
This is what we do here. We're in the practice area. We just give the players a bit of shit while they're trying to concentrate. Yeah. Why are you practicing, you loser?
I can see why Podge is practicing, because he needs it. Scotty.
Hey, you can't deck people in the commentary booth. We're just telling the truth here.
Yeah, come on, mate.
It's the truth.
No, I'm really looking forward to seeing Ben and Brian's game. Ben's starting to get back to the Ben of old.
Yeah.
And he's just enjoying it, just having fun doing what he's doing. It's really good to see Ben back at Ben's best.
Big shout out to the Thompson family, Bridget, Olive, Charlie, Violet. You should be in bed. Actually, no, it's not even 7 o'clock yet. You should be in bed. But, big shout out. I hope you're enjoying it. And hope you're enjoying the break from me.
Hope you're proud of your daddy.
Don't say it like that, mate. Are you off hunting tonight, or?
No, not tonight. That's Shambles.
Yeah.
Well, where is Shambles? He's gone.
He's probably already hunting. He's on to a couple of boars, mate. Well, I'm going to go find myself a bit of hydration.
Yeah, mate.
And I'll be back for a Reeds game.
All right, sounds good. All right, Ben Robb, big rig, playing at home.
Are we sure they're on that board, are we? We're still waiting, I think, for a...
Brian Corbett.
Semi or quarter?
Brian Corbett. We're waiting on him.
Crowd's getting quite interested in inside about big rig warming up over there.
Yeah, Shambles has left the building. I'm looking at his Instagram right now and he's driving somewhere.
Sam Brown is one ahead against Jaymie-Hilton-Jones in the other quarter-final.
What score is that?
Yeah, it's currently Sam Brown on 3 against Jaymie-Hilton-Jones on 2. It is the first to 5, and this is the other quarter-final. So Jaymie-Hilton-Jones has been fancied by a lot to go deeper into this competition. So we'll have to see if he can dig deep and come back.
It's anyone's game now at this point, I think. There he is on the screen right now as we're looking at the board. That's Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. Fine-looking young man. Just a reminder as well that the ANZ Premier League is kicking off soon. I think they're coming to Wellington in November. Would highly recommend getting some tickets. You'll find a link on our Facebook page, but also every now and then you'll see a pop-up of a QR code you can scan, and you can book tickets through that. It's going to be awesome fun. Yeah, it kicks off in October, runs through to the end of November. Book out November the 8th. Send us a message if you want us to send you the link, and where we get a small percentage goes towards drowning prevention. But you can click on that link as well. So yeah, it'd be great to see as many people possible supporting our local players. Headed up by the Wizard, I believe, is one of the pros playing on the ANZ tour.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting to see the Wizard, and just to see that whole Premier League coming to Australasia. It's just an amazing addition. It gives so many more opportunities to the players through the Pro Tour here, more competition with the Australians, and that can only be good for Oceania's position on the world stage of darts, and really feels like that's on the up at the moment.
It's also a fantastic night out. Get dressed up, come along, have some fun, bring your colleagues, bring your friends, bring your family.
Yeah, especially for Wellington. I mean, it's pretty sad when we lost the Sevens. It was the big party, and I really believe that the darts, the ANZ Premier League coming back at the TSB Arena, get the fancy dress back out, get everyone else down there. There's no better party in sports than the darts, and I've loved every single one of those PDC events I've ever been to, and yeah, love it.
Yeah, pretty exciting stuff, and we're looking forward to that. There's also the Darts Masters, which is where some of the best players in the world come to New Zealand. The top 8 players in the world come to New Zealand to play some of the Aussies and Kiwis, so looking forward to that. In August, I believe, is that?
Yeah, that's in late August in the Spark Arena in Auckland. So that'll be the big PDC show coming to New Zealand, and it's always a highlight in our calendar. We always get a good crew travel up from Wellington for that. Also good to see Hilton-Jones has just brought it back to 3-3, so it really is just tit for tat there, a game of cat and mouse going on in that other quarter final. Let's see where that goes soon.
Very exciting. We're just checking in now to see when the next game's starting, and over to our roaming commentator.
Just give over the mic when you've run out of stuff to talk about.
Correct.
Yeah. Where's the big rig? Big rig Brian Corbett. We're waiting on that game.
No, so just for everybody watching at home, one of the games took a little bit longer. So one of the last 32s took nearly an hour to complete. So what it's meant is that we've got a little bit of a lag in the games. So Jamie and Sam now are playing. When they finished, everything would have caught back up and we're into semi-finals, I believe. Is that a top 16 or a quarter?
Final with Jaymie-Hilton.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. So the winner of this will probably be the one playing Ben Robb, I would imagine, without looking at the draw at all. Jamie gone 4-3 up. I'll just load up Dart Connect. An outstanding app, keeps you up to date with all of the live action. That sounded like Jaymie-Hilton-Jones winning another one, or hitting a 180 potentially. See if we can sneak in behind. Jamie 4-3, around a 74 average. And he's gone 180 and 140 in this leg. That is an outstanding leg. Jamie wants this. He's got a 180 and then a 140. He's left himself on 181 after 6 darts. He was on the 9, boys. He was on the 9. We'll have to ask him if it was the first, second or third dart that missed.
Someone's been to Europe because he's hungry.
Oh, whoopa! Oh, what a leg. Throwing 155 average in this one leg. Let's see if he gets the 36. We'll hear it. Looks like it was bust. It was bust. We're getting into the serious business now. And Jamie looks like he nailed that one. Putting him straight through to the semi-finals. Straight into the semi-finals. Let's see if we can find the brackets. Who will he be playing?
He'll be playing the Reaper, Josh Roberts.
Oh, yep. Alright, so we're just waiting for the next set of games to be called. Be 2 semi-finals, then a final, and then there will be a short 30-minute break where we will probably stop the stream, and then we will start a new stream for the New South Wales Darts Masters qualification extravaganza that's going to happen, probably kicking off around about 7:30, I would assume.
Do we know how many players are in that yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Jaymie-Hilton-Jones, Josh Roberts.
Oh,
Harrison to back that one, please.
What a game we've got on our hands. What a game.
Board 3. Ben Robb and Brian Corbett and Chair to back, please.
That is an interesting semi-final mix. All right, I will hand you over to the other commentary team while we go and get the stream ready for you.
Right, semi-final time. The Big Rig and Jaymie, the two favourites, probably the biggest favourites, are both in there on opposite sides. But can Brian Corbett and Josh Roberts cause an upset? Only the Big Rig has been on the big stage out of those four left in this semi, so there's a chance of a new face at the New Zealand Darts Masters this year. Not sure who we've got on the streaming board. Trying to just look, we're actually just around the corner from the action, so we'll see who's on the streaming board. It looks like it's going to be Jaymie-Hilton-Jones and Josh Roberts. But we'll keep track of the Big Rig game as well. Yeah, there's quite a few, there's a lot of fans for Big Rig. A lot of fans. He's in his home environment, in his happy place. He's been pretty solid. There's a lot of shenanigans going on here. Mark Cosy getting up to no good. Mark Cosy, semi-final time, mate.
Go do some live support if that's alright.
Live support from the Cosy. They need you. Nice. Yeah, we'll concentrate on the Big Rig game at the moment because that's the only one being played.
Poor display of active supervision on the screen there, leading to a tragic event.
Don't bring the moon down, Jack.
It's drowning prevention darts, mate.
It is.
It's about awareness.
We're raising awareness.
Big Rig's got off to a flying start.
If you're tuning in, who have you got? Let us know. Big Rig, Jaymie, Brian, Josh. One of those four is going to make it. Big Rig's taking out the first leg for 1-0. First to 6 legs here, so a longer format. As we still, the games have got a little bit out of whack today. So one of the games took apparently quite a long time, and it's sort of just thrown the games out a little bit. But it looks like Josh and Jaymie are getting ready to play, so we should be streaming. And we are streaming. Two younger players on the circuit. Jaymie's about 25. I'm not sure exactly how old Josh is, but he's a younger player. And what an opportunity for either of these two lads to make that stage, play the likes of Luke Humphreys, Luke Littler, Chris Dobie, Rob Cross, Gerwin Price, all those top guys. It's massive. I feel like a rock star for a week as you do all the media and experience everything that you'd experience as a top-class darts player. There's a lot on the line. So here we go, semi-final time. Jaymie-Hilton-Jones, Josh Roberts. The old bull off, that's outside. Oh, that's outside as well. Yeah, bull offs as a sport's never going to take off. Commentating on a bull off. That's 25, that's 25. Shout out to the Hazy Boys. Thanks for listening. My #1 support crew.
It's one of those restaurants where you eat with a glass.
Alright, we're still bulling off. We're still bulling off. Alright, we've got it. Jaymie to throw first. $140 to start. That's how you start a leg of darts. I mean a 180, but we'll take 140. Hopefully Josh has sharpened his darts because they were falling out a lot in the last game. He somehow got through with Harrison, but there was hundreds of points on the floor. Ben, Robb and Brian Corbett are 1 each in their first to 6 semi-final. Josh nails that triple 19. As does the Kaitaya Fire, Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. Big Rig goes 2-1 up on Brian Corbett. Jaymie-Hilton-Jones leaves himself 20, so he's on a sharp leg here. Oh, and Josh Roberts.
The fish was on. The big fish was on.
He almost reeled it in. Jaymie, though, what a high quality first leg this is. I think that's a 14 darter from Jaymie. It's a 14 darter.
Not too bad. I was seeing Josh Roberts earlier. This guy is fired up. He is fired up. He was smashing the table, getting real excited. So yeah, I mean, 2 great players here. Here we go. What's going to happen?
I mean, I think that's a big
First to 6 legs in the semi-finals, so can take a little bit longer. But these players on their current averages, this won't take long at all. Josh Roberts here looking for something. Not bad. Hit a triple. 72 scored on 92 average, 77 average. It's all go here at the Howitt Club. As you can see, a lot of people watching this game. Quite a bit of noise in here tonight, which is good. Get practiced for the real big deal.
Yeah, there's a lot of support here for Big Rig tonight. There's a lot of noise going on behind his games at the moment, which again just shows to the depth of Howitt Club and how much they get behind them. There's a good battle going on at the Battle of the Aucklanders at the moment. And as you say, both of these players really want this one. All 4 left in can see that Auckland Darts Masters stage. A lovely 76 there from Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. Josh Roberts already got 1 big finish on the stream. Can he do it again? Unfortunately not. Slips it just under that treble 20. He'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Another bounce out. Unbelievable. In this last game, he obviously won, but he had about 9 bounce outs probably.
Sharp.
He's just had one again. You know, you turn up to a fight with a blunt sword, and you're going to lose.
Yeah, no, that's right. When you're only throwing 2 and your opponent gets 3 every time, it makes it much harder to win. And JHJ here, Kataya Fire wanting a double tops, use that as the marker. He gets the 10, he gets the double 10. The Luke Littler special. He absolutely nails it. 2-0 up. Darts for go 3-0 up.
Knocking on a 90 average here. It's impressive darts. He's going really well. He's going to be tough to beat. As we all know, though, going 2 up does not mean that you're going to win. And you never know. Could happen. Could be a bit of a choke.
You're right. That's the game of darts. You just never know. And these guys are really pacing themselves today. Obviously, it's been spoken about quite a bit, but we've got the New South Wales qualifiers coming up probably within the next, maybe in about an hour's time. The chance to go to Wollongong. Can you imagine?
Oh, it would be fantastic. You know, big crowds, lots of excitement. It's streamed on globally on most channels. Just great opportunity for our Kiwi players.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that the PDC is doing really well, is just providing that global opportunity for people to get more involved, get that big stage experience. And with the ANZ Premier League, the Auckland Darts Masters coming up next month.
I mean, look at the US last week.
Oh yeah, and 2 of the US boys did really well, got themselves through. Robb Cross got done 6-0. That was the first time in Darts Masters history the pro has gone down 0 to one of the regional qualifiers.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed.
Oh, he's hit a treble there, nice.
Oh, another lovely hundy. You feel that's given him the control of this leg. That's a powerful first dart.
Where's he going now?
He needs 19s? To go 15s. Oh, he went 19s. He's 24 left. Oh, or was it 28 left? It could have been 28. Maybe I got my maths wrong. It was 28. 2 darts for Jaymie.
Tops.
Oh, double 10 again. Oh, he's nailed it.
What a finish.
What a finish. And a big wah.
Very hard to beat when you're finishing. Like, very hard to, lose to. Hard to beat him.
And you knew that meant a lot to him. He gave it the big wah. He gave it the big one when he got that.
He did. He nearly broke his neck.
He did. He snaps his neck on a regular basis, just Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. Just needs to keep his composure, stay in there.
He does have a great neck.
He does. And a lovely guy as well, a true professional is Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. He's there's another bounce out.
Sure, I mean, there's something definitely going on. He's scratching his head going into the oche, picking up his darts there, and I don't know. I wouldn't be happy with myself, to be honest.
Just looks like it's not gripping the board properly.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not about the sharpness of your point, but the roughness of the actual shaft of the point.
That is a very good point. How many times can we say point in the next 5 minutes? They'll be disappointed with the 21 there. Jaymie, you feel this is foot on the throat time. Just a 58.
Didn't quite manage to take that on.
Something big here from Josh. Again, though, I will say what an achievement in itself, for all of these guys just to make the semi-finals. But I mean, Josh Roberts hasn't really been around on the Pro Tour too much. He does a lot of the Darts Council stuff and charters, but yeah, he's done himself a massive service today by getting himself into the semi-finals. 2 players that really want this, and you can see that in the way that they're throwing, both attacking the board. They'll be disappointed with just a 57 there. He says just the 57. Oh, didn't want a 41 there. Jamie doesn't leave a finish. That sounds suspiciously like Big Rig winning another leg, maybe even the game, to get himself into the final. All right, so both of them just outside of the finish. And we'll just give you a quick update here. It is currently 3-3 between Ben Robb and Brian Corbett. Ben Robb starts that leg with 119. And another bounce out there from Josh Roberts. 110, he got the 100 last time, 32 left. Oh, Jamie. Throwing the darts so hard, he's rattling the camera every time they hit the board. Scotty Menzies coming over for a look. There's another bounce out. He has had a phenomenal number of bounce outs.
He has had a lot of bounce outs over the last short while.
And Jamie puts that 8-8 away, puts himself 4-0 in the lead.
First to 6 now.
2 more legs to go. Yeah, we're now in the semi-finals. So when you play the group play and the top 32 up to 16, yeah, it's very tight, very tight. And Ben looks like he has the darts. He's got 71 left. And I would say that was a check out of 71 for the Big Rig, trusting by the noise. A huge layer of support for him here at Howard.
It was a 71 checkout.
Got it on the 3rd dart. And once again, Jamie in control of this leg. Maintains control, still 40-50 points ahead. There you go, there's another treble. Yeah, staying steady on the hundies. Keeping his average up there around about the 80 mark. We have seen him throw higher. But I'll tell you what, who is looking hungry for tonight is the man that is warming up in front of us. I mean, what a smooth throw. And what a smooth guy. Left his kids in the airport, ready to play. He looks pumped up.
Graceful.
And that is?
The
Graceful. Oh, the Ghost Pepper, yeah, sorry, I never even said his name. I was too busy building him up.
The crowd's getting right behind Big Rig here. There's a big crowd.
Lovely 94. A lovely 94. Good clutch at the 18. Fancy him on 106 out. Big Rig taking a more commanding lead, depending on what Brian does in this leg. In this throw, sorry.
Got to be starting to think that we're looking at
he's got 100.
Looking at a Big Rig versus Jaymie-Hilton-Jones final here. That's what people would have expected to see, but I'm pretty sure that Josh and Brian aren't going to give that away easily. They are within one step of the big PDC stage here. That's going to be a motivator.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being in that spot? Oh, and Jamie gets the 57, which puts him 5-0 up now. Although it's not over till the final double goes in.
Josh has really got to dig deep, and he's got to stop having those bounce outs now.
He does. Needs to sharpen those darts. Roughen the shaft.
Doesn't look like Jamie is up for letting the grip go on this at all.
No, it is definitely foot on the throat from Jamie Roberts.
My tyre fire is in effect.
Oh, he gets a 180 though. Josh is staying in there with a 180. I can't speak. Oh, was that Ben getting the 40 out? I think that might be 5-3 to Ben. Yeah.
Over on that semi-final.
Ben is looking hungry over there.
Ben to throw first. He's got the darts as well in the 8th on the 9th leg, and it is 5-3. So Ben Robb has just got to hold his throw, and he's into the final.
We're on for a classic final here. Jaymie-Hilton-Jones versus Ben Robb. Does it get any better than this?
It is the one the fans wanted to see.
And certainly this amazing venue, Howitt Club, but we know how passionate they are about their homegrown talent. And Big Rig is in his home turf. That's got to be a big plus for Big Rig as we go forward here.
Yeah,
you can see the crowd in there. They've all come through from the bar. We're on at the same time as the All Blacks, but there's people watching both screens, and there's a big crowd wrapped around Big Rig right now.
And that's something that Jamie may have to deal with. You know, if it does go to a Jamie versus Ben final, Jaymie-Hilton is not only going to have to compete with one of arguably New Zealand's best ever players in terms of consistency, but he's also going to have to fight the crowd as well. He's coming back with a 180.
Although, to be fair, Jaymie-Hilton is so far making lighter weather of his semi-final. Big Rig is really in a proper battle there at 5'3". As he pulls ahead here, 187. They're both getting close on that leg there.
And a superstar from both Jamie and Josh in this leg. That last leg was the first time Josh has really had the control over the leg, and it seems to have done him well. He's picked it up straight away again in this leg. That's a good first off from, here we go, 180. The 140. Leaves himself on 180.
Corbett's fighting back there, 135 to set himself up with a 62. Ben Robb back on 130. So let's see where this goes.
And that sounds like Corbett getting a 62 to bring it up to 5'4".
That was the checkout. It is now 5'4" in the other semi-final.
Jamie's left himself the Shanghai. We do love to see a Shanghai.
What a way to go into the finals. Shanghai on the 20s.
A Shanghai on the 20s. You wouldn't read about it. Here we go. He steps up. First dart.
Still on.
Just high.
Not this time. There we go. He's cut it in half.
Yes.
Robert finish big finishes like this before, so
he needs the treble 19. Another bounce out.
I think he's throwing him sideways. That's so many darts he's had on the floor now. I'm not sure what's going on.
And there's a 60 from Jamie. Wraps it up.
There it is.
Absolutely wraps it up. And he's into the final. I think we might try and have a quick word with Jaymie-Hilton. We'll see how he's feeling about his upcoming final. Just give me a moment as I work through. I'm going to have to go around the other way so I don't disturb Ben. The Big Rig. Still a lot of darts left to be played tonight. A lot of darts left to be played. All right. We'll just jump in. We'll just be quiet. Where do I want to be? So, outstanding leg. Put yourself into the final. This was a goal from the beginning of the day. How are you feeling about kind of making it to the final and what's your thoughts at the minute?
I do. I feel good, obviously. Every game's gone my way, thankfully. The goal's not to get to the final, the goal's to win the final, but I mean, you got these two. Ben just won. But look, Ben's the same thing, the goal's to win, and he's going to come in hot. I've got to come in hot, there's no margin for error, so yeah. I mean, look, this is a dream come true. This is the biggest goal I've got in darts, just to get there one look on TV, just get there one go. His goal is to get back on that stage because he's done it that many times. He set the standard for New Zealand darts. He's a good mate of mine, so yeah, I love the guy, but I do want to have it over him today. Obviously, we get to run it back tomorrow, but ideally, we're not here tomorrow. I want to be on my way home while they play, but yeah.
Well, it's always a long drive, even from Auckland, to get home. But yeah, so look, I will let you go and get prepared. Good luck in the final.
Thanks, mate.
We're rooting for you.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Hey, there's going to be a big crowd behind you, but
hopefully.
We've got your back.
Thanks, mate.
Super darts. Very quick word there from Jaymie-Hilton. definitely the people's final. Snooks there, getting his darts on screen.
No,
Is that for the sponsor?
You're Andy.
Oh, hey. Andy, Snooks has your darts. Let's do some final adjustments to the camera. And I think we're ready to go. The big rig has been lost into the ether. Here's the Mark Cosy shirt. Isn't it beautiful? Feel good? Oh, no, don't. And just a final shout out to DPNZ and the McBeast. They always run such a good tournament. Moving tables around at the moment. And how exciting. This final is what everybody wanted to see. Absolute scenes here. It's going to be Ben Robb against Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. First to 7. The first one that gets 7 guarantees themselves on the Darts Masters stage in just under a month's time. Massive support for Ben. Huge support for Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. And as you walk around the room, you can start seeing people are starting to get a little bit more serious about the Wollongong qualifier. Marley, how you feeling about the Wollongong qualifier? Are you playing?
Yep.
Yeah. You reckon you're going to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you want to beat in the final?
Jonty.
Jonty in the final. I like it. Let's hope so. Let's hope it goes that way. And the players are just getting themselves ready. They will get themselves a drink ready for the final. Wayne's just sorting out the water, ready for the table.
Yeah,
Jamie looks hungry. Yeah, that's yours, yeah.
Yeah, we're extremely excited about this game. It's going to be awesome. Let's go.
It has been another phenomenal day of darts, another great tournament by DPNZ. Jack, you don't come along to these very often. How do you see this tournament?
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of darts. We've got through I think the best thing about this tournament is 100 people turn up. Everyone gets a shot at getting on the big stage, and anyone can come along and play. So even if you haven't played all season in the Pro Tour, you come along to this one, sign up, and pay your $40, I think it is. And you're in and you've got a shot, and that's why we love the darts.
It is open to anybody. It doesn't discriminate. We'll get off the hockey so the players can start warming up. Give them their room. Looks like there's a nice big crowd gathering. It appears the commentary booth has been abandoned by all of the Drown and Prevention darts guys.
We followed the mic.
Yeah, I know why I'm over here.
We'll go back there.
No, you take the mic with you if you want. We've lost Gobbler. Oh yeah, no, I mean we've lost Gobbler. Like not literally in the room. It's not another Matty situation. We've just
out of the commentary box.
He's busy doing other things there.
When you say other things, he's playing rock, paper, scissors with Craig Caldwell.
Yeah, Craig Caldwell, Caleb Hope, and Nicole Renault are all just playing rock, paper, scissors.
They all look very
Ghost Pepper's trying to get on board. What I will do for the fans at home is we'll hide these adverts and now you can live see the rock, paper, scissors that is going on behind them. Just as Jaymie starts warming up. See, the Ghost Pepper was really keen for this rock, paper, scissors. He's now jumped in, and a lovely embrace from the two of them. True professionals of the sport. Two very well-known names in New Zealand darts. Just try and get the framing right. Two tall guys as well. Oh, celebrity chalker. Oh, are you the chalker? Yeah, get in there, bro. Hey, I've seen you.
Don't you think to me what a good time?
Hey, a professional is what we need for this game. A professional chalker. Looks like David Adams might be doing the scoring. Are you doing the calling, Mr. Adams? Amazing. We'll have David Adams, the chalker, the caller.
The business end of the event now. This is it.
This-
One of these two is going to end up on the stage in Auckland on Sky TV. It must be so exciting to be at this point in a competition like this.
This is what the last 8 hours has come down to. All right, there has been a lot of darts thrown, and it comes down to two.
How many years, how much dedication have these players poured into this sport to be at the point they're at now, to get themselves on the TV?
Heaps. Just getting everything ready. Finals always take a little bit of time. Well, we wish the players luck. We wish David Adams luck for calling it, and we wish Tooks luck for chalking it. Let's go. Oh, is he not chalking? He's pulled out. Oh, he's been let off. Yeah, no, we'll go around to the commentary box. I will stay here and get the stream ready. You guys, feel free to have a yarn.
Okay, we'll just head back round. It's getting very close to finals time now. The excitement's building in the Howick Club. The Howick Club have just been the most amazing hosts. If anyone's ever up in the Auckland region, get yourself to Botany Downs and come down to the Howick Club. We've just felt like part of the family from the first moment we got here, and literally probably one of the best dart setups I've ever seen. They've put a lot of time and effort into this, and these guys love their darts, and they clearly, every detail has been thought about in a lot of detail. So very excited now, getting close to the final.
Yeah, so here we have the two quite good friends actually. Obviously they spend a lot of time on the Pro Tour together. They've had a few games together. I think Ben Robb probably has the edge here from a kind of numbers perspective. But on a final like this, it's anyone's game.
Certainly more big stage experience from Big Rig, I think, and that can be seen.
Help on the commentary or what?
Absolutely, please on jump on in. Absolutely.
All right.
Welcome.
We've got a new commentator here, Jaymie. Yeah. Jaymie, what do you know about the players?
Well, I've known Ben and Jaymie both for a long time, and I've seen Jaymie evolve. Especially over the last 2 to 3 years, representing that far north, the Kaitai Fire, as we all say. Ben's always been solid for the last 3 to 4 or 5 years. So it's pretty much his to lose. He's got the crowd behind him. But Jaymie is pretty locked in, eh? What do you boys think?
Both players have got to be so hungry for this, and I've seen them on the circuit through the year, and both of them just have amazing moments of brilliance. And you know what, as far as two people you'd expect to see in the final here, this feels like the right two people to be fighting it out for that last spot on the PDC stage next month.
100%. And yourself, lad?
Yeah, so my money's probably on Big Rig here. But you never know with Jaymie. You saw him in the last game. He absolutely smoked it. So, look, anything can happen. Pretty exciting. How much does the home advantage play here, would you say?
I would say when I've played Ben in finals and the Maldives in the main round, in the final, and it's very, very tough to try and he's got a wave of people behind him, and he's earned that. He's been around on the scene. He's he's had a lot of time with everyone, and he's earned the respect to have that crowd behind him, and so he's got a massive crowd behind him tonight. Everyone at Howick wants him to win, and he's so hungry. You know, I lost to him in the last 8 or whatever it's called, last quarters. He smashed me 5-0. I had a couple of chances at doubles, but he was very locked in, and he just, after coming off the back of Australia last weekend, he's he got all that time on the board against those top guys. He was the only player to really push Raymond Smith last weekend, and here he is again in another final. He'll want to win a final because he'll know himself that he hasn't won much this year, but he's in the zone.
Yep, that first leg to Ben Robb there, so he's got the first blood in this game, so he'll be happy to settle into that. Always good when the first double goes in. And here we go with Jaymie-Hilton-Jones.
96.
Pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, so Jamie, you had a bit of a run today. How did you go? How did you go today?
Mate, I felt myself in a really good zone today, making it through to the last 8. Yeah, obviously, I don't look ahead to the draw, and so every game that I played, I felt like I was the better player, but I got stopped in my tracks by a very hungry big rig, who was just hitting everything. Look at that. He's just hit another 133. So he's look, that's the thing. The further you go in these tournaments, obviously you just gets harder and harder. But to make it through to the last 8, and I was very happy, but completely outplayed, and just have a bit more to do on the drawing board. All right, we've got look at this. Benny's coming back, 10 for tops. He's in the zone. Look at him. Double 10. Unlucky, he's busted. JHJ, what can he do? He's staying straight. 72 left. Alright, Ben, he's got another chance here to go 2-0 up. Double 10 again. Yep, he's there. Alright. So early lead to Ben Robb. Jaymie-Hilton-Jones back in there with his rhythm. Very hard to play, man. These boys have got so much respect for each other, and Ben's obviously a bit of a mentor to Jamie, and like anything, man, it's so hard to play your mentor, eh? The guy that helps you out, the guy that gives you advice. Yeah, if you ever to come across him, man, it's the toughest thing. I have the same, luckily in Auckland. Dion Toki is my guy, but if we ever come against each other, fuck, he's hard to play. So, same thing here, We're just got to, JHJ just needs to settle in. He's got, all right, we're at breaking point in the third. Yeah, solid. Put some board pressure on. He is, man. Same thing. He did the same thing to me. He's under 250 after 3 throws. It's always a tough challenge. He's back again.
Jamie's just got to be wanting to get that first leg on the board. It's such a settler, just getting that first one on.
Jamie needs to get that first leg on the board. He needs to give it some, and then he's back in the game. Simple as that. But if he 82, go Bullroo here. Yep, 17 for tops. Yeah, taking his time. Unlucky, he's gone under. He's going to be going under on a couple of his throws now. 190, he'll start on the 19s. Triple 20. He needs to lay it up here. One more chance. All right, let's see what JH does. He needs to give it some. If he gets this lead, he needs to give it some. No, he needs to give it some. Lad. All right, Betty's back in. Back in there. Look at that. He's peppering it. Oh, look at that. He's on a 9.
He's on a 9 dart. We would love to see a 9 dart today. That would be amazing.
Good reply for JHJ.
Oh, they're both hungry now. You can
Both.
see the big scores going in.
But just a 60 from Ben. Jamie needs to find the lipstick. He's a bit low. Oh. Yep. Ben's going to hold throw here. All right. Here we go. We've got Cleaver walking around as well in the background. Jamie's back in though. Here we go. Jamie's got advantage in this leg. Let's see what happens with Big. He's back in the lipstick. All right, let's see what happens here. 76. All right, it's a big turning point, guys. It's either 3-1 or 2-all. All right, Ben needs to set it up here.
Jamie's got to be hopeful here, hasn't he? We can bring this back to a 2-all, and it's all on, isn't it? It's got to be a good place to be for Jamie.
100%.
And Jamie, just a little bit more while we're going through this, but whereabouts do you play out of? And we see a lot of shirts with Turtle Power on them. Why don't you tell us a bit of the story about Turtle Power?
With the old Turtle Power, last year we copped a bit of flack for bringing it all out, but essentially, man, we're just we've got about 30 or 40 players who sort of catch up every now and then. We run super series and stuff over 6 to 8 weeks, and we got some of the best. We probably say we're some of the best players in Auckland. They catch up. We probably play 3 games a week. We're playing best of 9. So it's a good time on the board.
Where'd you play out of?
Out of Birkenhead. Yeah. So we've got a good setup there. Like I said, copped a bit of flack. We're a little bit understood of what we're trying to do. We're just a supporters group. We're all just trying to help each other out, make each other better. This year, we've had a really, really good run of our players. We've had, most recently, Harrison Donegan. He's won a singles title. We won the Waikato Open. He won the, out west, he won the John Raku singles. We've had Dion Toki make the New Zealand team, and also Olivia Karen, who's got named as a sub as well. So don't underestimate us. We're all here to have a go. Absolutely. Despite what people think, we're just trying to support each other, and when it comes to playing each other, it's the best turtle that wins.
Fantastic. That's amazing, mate. That's amazing.
Yeah, we are.
Well, Ben Robb has now gone on air 3-1 up in this absolute tense final. Jamie will be wanting to come back now, but it's all on the edge, and you can see the crowd is really getting drawn into this.
Yeah, the crowd behind is only getting bigger. The All Blacks are currently on, but I don't think there's quite a lot of people in here watching the darts as opposed to watching the All Blacks get humped. The last time I walked past, we were 18 minutes in and 10-0 down.
Oh, we're down?
Yeah, France were up 10-0 the last time I saw, but that was a few minutes ago. Yeah. Hey, just switch off the All Blacks and start watching the darts, all right?
Switch to the darts.
Tell all your friends. And Ben's got a bit of a commanding lead in this league. Oh, that was handy. He definitely needed that. That was a helpful last dart.
Yeah, it's Ben's just looking to set up here. He's looking pretty handy, He's in the zone. Jamie needs to hit some form of lipstick here. Yeah. Well, he's broken the tongue.
Both of these players have been on all day. Neither of them wanted to give an inch. They clearly set their goal for today It's going to be interesting to see who comes through. I mean, Ben's a class, class act. Jamie's the up and comer, so it'll be interesting to see how this one shapes out. Unlucky shot at the ball. See if Big Rig can shake this. He looks hungry for it. Just outside, uses that as the marker. He does. Puts himself into a strong lead of 4-1.
Look, I think there's a bit of friendship going on here, guys. With you're looking at the stats and stuff like that. Jamie has been playing a lot better all day, every day, and it's unfortunate that he has to come up against someone that he looks up to. That helps him on his journey. It's the hardest thing in darts to do that, to break that.
Especially when there's such a big prize on the line as well. It's a once a year opportunity that only 5 people get every year, and there's not many spots on that stage, and
it really isn't, And what a great opportunity for dart players just to turn up into a tournament to have a crack on stage. I've been a key witness to watch players over the years progress to that phase. 2 years ago it was Johnny Tata beating Jonty Reede in the final. Both guys who I love so much, and that it was an epic final. Last year it was Daniel Snooks and Daniel Snooks, and I think he beat Dino Rollin. Two guys who probably you wouldn't really think would be in the final, but both deserve to be there on the day. Daniel Snooks went through a monster section. He beat John Hurrian on his way. John Hurrian will blame me for staying at my house that night. But, fair play to him. And this is what it is, Anyone can turn up on today, have a go, and get on TV. This is what you want.
So exciting. We were buzzing for this weekend just for that simple fact that it's TV. It's a TV weekend. Oh, lovely. 52, he's definitely got his foot on the throat here, not easing up at all. Jamie needs to find his rhythm again and start finding those trebles like he was in the first couple of legs.
Yeah, Jamie just seems to be really struggling with his stats today. In this last game, sorry, not today overall. But in this last game, he'll be super disappointed that he's just not finding that line, Had it been anyone else that he's played today, it's been a walk in the park, but it's the old mentor challenge,
It is, and it's never an easy one.
It's horrible, It's like me playing Monty or bloody Dion, It's just the hardest thing to do. We saw it a few years back where Ben Robb played Bernie Smith.
180 there from Jamie.
And Bernie Smith walked out comfortably, It's just the whole, right, Ben doesn't have any mentors to play against at the moment. It's him. 100. All right, Jay. Let's see something from the Qualifier.
Yeah.
Let's see him. He's got to set up at least 120.
Oh, that
a little
was
bit
a
sloppy.
shame.
What can Ben do?
Needs to put pressure on him here.
He's been there.
He's done it. And again.
All right, Jamie's going to go at the bull here. See what he can do. He's at the 25. Triple 20. No, he's gone under. Oh, he stayed there. Where's he going? 16 seems to be the popular route these days.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah. Look at it.
Oh, just above it.
You can stay there though, That's what's great about it. Triple 10 for... Oh. Nah.
Some quick maths going on there.
Yeah.
Jamie requires 70.
Triple 10, no.
Oh, I respect that he left the tee bag. Respect any player that leaves the tee bag.
I like calling this one Kobe Bryant actually, double 12.
Yeah. And Ben puts himself within one leg.
Yeah.
One leg of the Auckland Darts Masters. A familiar place for Ben.
Yeah. What's he been in the last 4 or 5 years or something?
Yeah,
maybe
something
more.
like that. Maybe more, yeah.
134.
Yeah, he's started off with a cracker.
Starts this leg the same as the last one.
You got to be feeling for Jamie here, right?
Yeah, and hopefully Jaymie will reset, come back tomorrow, you know, come back stronger. And again, with New South Wales coming up in about 40 odd minutes time.
Yeah. Straight knockout, eh? So
straight knockout.
No seats in the next competition, I believe, already. So, you know, there's the potential to see the likes of Ben Robb and John Hurren playing straight off the bat, you know?
Yeah.
So he'll go at the ball here, maybe. No, he stayed there. He'll go at the ball now to leave 170. No. Just. All right, Jay. You need some lipstick.
Something big, not the one. He didn't need the one there. That's not what he was after.
Got a feel for the bro.
Good comeback, mate. Great last 2 darts there. Oh, but Ben is just unrelenting.
He is. He'll stay there.
Yeah.
100. Jay, you need a big one here, lad.
Slipped it into the one again.
41. Ben, you require 92.
Just too much respect on the Oki, eh?
Yeah. And it's always difficult playing with the away crowd as well, you know.
Very hard.
52.
Could be the last 3 darts of this game.
All right, Jamie.
Ben
for tops for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have our next New Zealand Darts Master stage player? He's got a marker.
Just use that. Go one up, one
He's
down.
giving himself a breath.
Or
double 10
for it. And he gets there. Ben Robb on his way to Auckland Darts Masters once again.
Yeah.
We'll go and grab a quick interview with him. Oh yeah, Jamie's coming as well. We'll go grab him quick. I can imagine there's going to be a lot of interest. Love for Ben. So we'll just give Ben a couple of minutes just to take a breath.
Yeah, you can hear the Howard crew going for him, you know. Well deserved too, man. He played well all day, and he wants to be back up there. He knows he's got a good chance to beat the guys on stage as well. And well deserved, man. He practices hard. He's got a good throw. And yeah.
A great calling job by David Adams as well.
Yeah, David Adams.
Outstanding.
How was that, mate?
I only made one mistake.
Yeah,
Do you want to talk us through what happened?
Right over it, mate. Don't even worry.
Oh, mate, finals fever, eh? It's one of those games. I think both the boys didn't perform as well as they could have, but what a phenomenal performance from Ben. He's played well all day, man. He's had to come through some tough games too, like Brian Corbett. Phenomenal performance today. And the one and only Jamie Roberts.
Nah, he was well deserved, man. He's the best player on the Oki today, man. And it'll mean a lot to him for him to do it at his home ground as well. You know, he's got all his friends here, he's got his family here. He's been through a lot to get back on there, eh? He's gone the different route. Bit of snakes and ladders.
I reckon, to be honest, Ben probably had the most pressure on him too, and to pull it off, like he's done well. Because out of everyone here, Ben was, you know, he's been on stage for the last 5 years or something like that. So pressure was on Ben to get on stage, man, and he did it. Like, probably, I don't think anyone would have expected him not to get that spot, but props to Ben, like, just phenomenal player. On his day, man, he's so good.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully we get to bring him over. All right, we're going to pass it on to Cozzy, who he looks like Mario Brothers all Luigi. Or yeah, what do you have to say about that final, mate?
That was just class.
Yeah.
You know, the heartbreak he felt missing out on the automatic spot, but he showed his class getting it and done in the end. I mean, the game against. Did he put you out today?
Yeah,
yeah. So like, you know, like he's just carried on right from He had a mission and he's done his he came here and he's done it absolute class. There's nothing more you can say about it. But I'll ask him a few questions and we'll see how he feels about it.
New Zealand is happy, mate, when you see this guy up on stage, you know. And you can see how much he wants it, you know. He's basically hooking up with everyone in the crowd and stuff right now, you know.
It just wouldn't be a New Zealand Masters if Big Rig wasn't up there, so it's good to see him back up there.
100%, you know. 100%. Ben! All right. Ben.
Right, we'll just
ask him, how was that game in the quarter again?
Yep. I know. Anthony, any comments on today? Hey? Any comments on today? Nothing. Don't get your nuts.
You beat me tonight.
Right. Mate.
Mate, over the moon,
look at that.
Over the moon, my bro.
Absolutely beautiful. Put on a proper clinic there, mate. How do you feel?
Oh, over the moon, bro. I was so gutted I didn't make it, mate. Honestly, it hurt me. To not automatically qualify hurt me, bro.
Yeah.
And from then I feel like I really kicked on, so I'm stoked, bro.
Since the Hamilton not dropping down to 4th, I feel like the Big Rig of old's come back out. You know, going to Australia, doing
Playing
that
well.
shit, won the Colonel.
Yeah.
Mate, we're bringing it back. Bringing it back.
Yeah, bro. Straight up. I made some changes. John Hurry,
Yeah.
one of my good mates, he
The
told me.
beautiful man. The beautiful man.
He told me go back to my old darts and trust them. And honestly, bro, I could cry. I really wanted that day.
That was an absolute clinic. I myself have been supporting you all day. We always do, and you put on an absolute clinic from your first game of the day, mate.
No, honestly.
And it just shows your class, everything that you
Stop
do.
it, you make me emotional.
Oh, mate.
I love you, mate.
That was
Honestly.
beautiful. That
Honestly, mate. I really wanted that.
That was beautiful, mate.
And the amount of pressure on me, you know.
And now you're going to back it up.
No, I'm
Go
going
for
to
the
Auckland, baby.
Go to
We
Auckland.
are,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
We are. And you're coming with me.
Yeah,
I got you a ticket.
Yeah, yep. What about New South Wales? Gonna back it up?
Back it up, mate. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Kick on.
Oh, well, she's here. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Reset. Go again.
Yeah, go again, mate.
Hey, let's go.
Awesome.
Thanks, Johnny Prevention Darts.
Yeah.
Always a humming it.
Yeah. Thank you to Phil. He's got a much better shirt on than the one he had on before.
It is a beautiful
It
shirt.
is a
I'll
great
tell you.
shirt, mate.
And I have been told a couple of times I look like a rather large block of cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Honestly, when you look around the room, you can see the bright yellow.
Cosy.
The bright yellow sticks out like a sore thumb, mate.
Cosy, they're everywhere.
Absolutely
mate.
beautiful.
They're everywhere. They're lovely shirts.
It is a great shirt.
Well,
thank you, Phil.
No
Right,
worries.
I'm going to go have some practice.
You go and get that done.
Yeah.
Good luck for New South Wales,
you,
mate.
mate.
Let's get it done. All right, and that is us for this stream. Around about 8:15. We're going to be starting the New South Wales qualifiers. So once again, a massive congratulations to Big Rig. Unlucky to Jaymie-Hilton-Jones. God, he was so close. Tomorrow's his day, 100%. So don't go anywhere. Watch a bit of the All Blacks. See if they're coming back. But then make sure you're tuning back in around about half an hour. See you soon.